that pen writes.
Pre-show.
I'm allowed to walk in front of the camera during pre-show.
Pre-show.
Yes, I am.
Pre-show. Input. Exposure. Used to be. That works. Blip. Bloop. Pre-show. Okay. That's right. I'll go on here. And then I need to go over here. And go here.
Let's put up here.
Pre-show.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
How do you know one of the other one? I was gonna... That's awesome.
Is today 2:34?
Yes.
What?
I don't remember. I don't know what show number it is. Let's see. Oh, that was wrong. Forgot the R. Forgot the 9. Pre-show. If you're wondering, if you want what do you what?
No way Ken could come
No,
in here.
no. There's no way. I'll just stop asking already.
Okay.
2:33, I guess. Did I do a show and not put it up?
Yeah, probably.
No, I put that one up with K-Judo Day. We were talking about everything but, yeah. No, I put that up. All right, that's good. We got here. Here we go to here. No. Here. I do everything.
Yeah.
I do
Is it like a After Effects?
Blender.
Who makes Blender?
Some people in...
It's not Adobe, is it?
No, it's an open source program from like the Netherlands or someplace where they're like, take it and free. That's what they do. All right.
Probably won't have it.
Oh my gosh! Stop it.
I can talk during the pre-show.
Nope, you
Yes,
can't.
I
Nope,
can. I
nope,
can too.
nope,
It's
nope.
going out?
Yes.
Yeah, it's streaming right now. All
Right
her.
here's?
Yep.
Yeah. It's the pre-show.
It's pre-show with what?
Hello.
Special guest Kenny. Blam. Okay.
How do you know he wants to go by Kenny?
Well, it's too late. Too late.
Oh, great.
Preference? Nope. No. See all the stuff I have to do, Bridget?
That's because he's late.
No, that's because I have to do it all by myself.
Because you don't like
What is
anyone
that
in your
noise?
space. I think someone has a lawnmower going
Oh, okay. I
on.
thought it was like
Outside our
some
very
kinda
important
aminal
studio.
or something. All right, live with
I see you put some soundproofing on the walls. Is that supposed to keep the noise out?
Can soundproof where?
That's
Oh, that's just a noise
Art.
diffusion. That's not soundproofing. That's noise diffusion. There's a difference, Mr. Kenny.
There's a difference?
Get your yeah, right. Gonna talk about
Oh, boy.
WW.
Don't be gentle.
Be
on
gentle.
Ken.
That's what
This
she
is his
said.
First,
She said it.
hello.
I'm not even
This
making
is
it.
his
She said
first
to be
podcast.
gentle.
First of all,
First time
before
out
we
here.
go formal, no sassiness.
Make sure you talk it to the mic, cause
Yeah.
let me check it real
Like
quick.
direct.
Check.
Say check.
Hello,
You gotta
everybody. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear him.
How about
He can't
now?
hear me. Hola.
How about?
Can you hear me?
Oh boy, you people are something.
How about now?
else. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Are we good now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
good.
sound
Should I just leave that
sultry
there?
and stuff.
He has a
that's-
sultry voice. What do you
But
want?
that's for girls.
The
Sultry.
dulcet
There you go. We have
tones.
girls that listen to
Whatever.
us.
I'm covering
The
your
dulcet-
face.
What?
See, I'm covering your face.
You have female listeners?
Yeah, man.
Of course.
Huh, they have
Interesting.
big eyes and hair.
This
What?
is what we got.
What?
Don't even think about it.
I'm supposed to do something else.
You
Oh,
better start this show.
it's already started, girl. We've been
We're
screaming.
pre-showing. It's
We got
music. I hear
29.
nothing.
You better hold G horses.
Where's my chat?
You
so I
better
can
hold.
see my peeps?
You bet. You hear that? It sounds like a yak or something. Right?
I heard something. I don't know if that's
Doesn't matter.
Is everyone okay?
in here, out there.
The camera's not even straight. It's looking towards Bridget because she's a mookie book.
Is that even a word? I don't think
just
so.
Made it up. Bit the bow. Let me fix it real quick.
Special kind
Well,
of person
Ken's
that
our
can make up his
special
own
guest.
words.
He's the one that gets more viewing.
Yeah, I should be on like the big screen. I should be on the left.
Exactly.
No.
I should be what?
No. I don't have it set up like that, man. You better get what you got.
Yeah,
You
SG
got what
likes
you
to
can't.
see himself too much.
Naked with the stuff swanging.
Oh,
Is that-
SG, no.
Is that the after show?
And that's the every show. That's the before
okay.
show, after show, pre-show. Well, it is the pre-show.
He puts on a show.
He always,
I
yeah.
have to. Next to this one.
Yeah, because I'm bored.
What's up, Tackler? I didn't say. See, I ain't say that. I ain't even say
TC.
that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say. Oh, retweet the show. Hot diggity doggity. All right, darn it, I'll do it. All right, keep it dick.
Guys, I am so happy to be here. I know
Oh my
SG didn't
gosh.
put the introduction music.
I haven't. I'm still pre-showing it,
He's
man.
so busy jabber-jawing.
Jabba 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 jabba.
But we are going to have a special guest tonight, and I know we're 20 minutes late, but SG just got back from a videography
Oh,
shoot.
like you got here early or something.
Our guest got here at the same time as us. We all got here at the same time.
We all converged.
What the heck
Yes.
is happening here?
And
sign
I don't know. He is potentially going to lose his title for
in.
production.
You better should
Master. At
Log
the
in if
rate
it's wrong.
he's going.
I have to retweet the show because Tiger Claw said it. I got to do it.
Well, TC gets what he asks for.
Don't you have like an intern to do all this stuff?
Yeah, me.
Some college kid looking for some experience or something like that, and set up the camera.
He wouldn't dare show me. I'd probably blow something up. Purely by
We
accident.
lost power.
Purely by accident.
All right. Anyway,
course.
let me press this here. Bloop. Yeah, it got borders on. It's cutting off your head a little bit, but I'll adjust the camera. Almost done with the pre-show.
I'm so happy to be here. As I always say, you guys, I've been kind of, a little bit more scarce for the past 3 weeks, and I miss you guys.
I miss you
I
guys.
go through podcast withdrawal.
For
sure.
I.
You are too much today. Don't worry.
It's gonna be a good show.
Don't worry, guest Ken. He should not make you overly nervous for your first. Oh, our guest.
Oh my
you
gosh!
guys-
Just quiet. I'm
gonna
starting the
cough.
show now. You don't have to announce that you're gonna cough. It's not necessary.
Go.
Just saying.
I'm drinking.
How
and
you gonna
advertising.
command me like that? I ain't finished clicking and dragging. There we go. And there we go. And here we go.
For best production value. Subsy, would you like to rip open the envelope? Yes. And the winner is R9cast.
Hey, this is Frank Branches from Market Brothers. I just want to say to Bridget and SG, R9cast, big accomplishment, you guys. Appreciate what you guys do, man. You guys are an awesome show. Keep doing what you're doing. Congrats.
Thank you very much, Bishop B. A lovely speech from a lovely woman, and a lovely addition to that speech from a lovely man.
What up, y'all? It's the R9cast, the official blighted dance, the Concon Christian Super Dope Show for Reservoir9.com, representing allgames.com. I am facing a gay song.
Hey everybody,
Take too
it's
long.
Bridget.
Take too long.
If you remember me,
Take
hola. Miss you guys. Today we have a special guest. We're gonna have lots of fun because there's all kind of topics that we're gonna be covering. If SG gets time, we might have a little extra video game talk somewhere along the line.
No, I got a
of
rant to
this
go
week.
before.
Oh no, he's gonna
Rants
rant
first.
already.
I gotta
right
fix
off
the
the
camera.
get-go.
I gotta rant.
What?
You heard.
I can't chat with my peeps because my chat feed is not in
You
visual.
gonna have to wait. You gonna have to wait. I'm trying to.
There is like a really odd noise, and I don't know where it's coming from.
I know where it's coming from. Just swipe. There we go. Give me.
Okay, so as we're watching SG,
There it is.
happy Sunday! I will, amongst a few things, be discussing my first UFC championship fight visual outing. Heck, loving wrestling, if he's on, may enjoy this and make fun of me.
That was awesome.
And yeah, and then we're gonna talk all things Disney, you guys. So get your Disney caps on, and we'll love to do that kind of stuff here. And then also we're gonna talk with our friend Ken a little bit about this. I'm umming. Woo. I think SG's just make me nervous.
That's what I do. All
Yeah.
the ladies not saying. I be like, oh, so girl, they be like,
Okay, Mr. Mount Vernon with the ghetto accent, suburbanite. Yeah. So, okay, where do we start? You want to rant? Because you just love to hear yourself talk so much. Wait, hold on. One minute.
Say nothing yet. You don't dissing.
Ken, hi. Say hey to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
This is his first podcast, you guys, so get in chat, talk to us, and enjoy. We're going to have a good time.
Enjoy.
SG, if you have a rant, I mean, honestly...
Yes, Tiger Claw, it will be about the PS4.
Oh, okay, so they already know what you're going to say before you say it, so I don't understand why we even need to talk about.
You want me to rant
the
about
PS4.
global change, climate change?
I have plenty to say.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple things to say about that, too.
Yeah. See, we can cover that if we... I don't think we'll run out of anything to talk about.
Bleep.
Yes, he's... TC, as always, moderating, making sure we're all behaving ourselves, letting us know if we sound good enough.
You're not behaving.
You know, we really do appreciate you. I personally always tell you,
She's lying.
you know, how we appreciate you being on the air and in chat with us.
She just wants some free tamales. Anyway.
Some free tamales.
Yep,
That's
yep.
exactly
There you go.
right.
Chat for your face. Can you see it?
Thank
Can read
you.
it? Good.
Thank you. Yes. Hey, everybody. And, hey, Kaijudo.
What's up? Why
Kaijudo.
Black Wolf on R9cast? Sounds just like him.
So,
No, it's not.
Bobby Black Wolf plays in another podcast.
Yeah, let us not say the
He
name of the
used to
unnameable
be
saith.
on our
He is
network.
Voldemort.
Unnameable?
to all games. All
Yeah.
games is Voldemort. Is that person. Anyway, and
He who should not be named.
Black Wolf is from the cartoon Wizards. You know that, right? If you don't, now you do.
You do?
So
You do know that?
He wasn't original. F that. Anyway, in chat, Ty Claus says the only thing that SG rants about is the PS4, and Opti says, "What up, Opti?" He's a fanboy because
Hey,
SG is a
Opti.
PS4 hater. Nothing new. Anyway,
So what's your video game rant? Out with it already.
Yeah, let's hear it.
PlayStation. They had just announced, Ken.
Oh.
She doesn't care. That
I do care. I just don't care that
they are
hear 'em.
making the God of War 3 remastered, remake, whatever, HD collection. That was
Okay.
already HD.
What?
For the PS4. It was already a PS3 game. Now they're making it for the PS4.
What?
Here's my problem.
What is it, SG? Tell it.
My problem is it's not with third parties. It's not with the PS4 because it's a machine, you know. It's with the organization that is Sony controlling the PS4 software. So what is
You
that?
can always chime in.
Sony Computer Entertainment of America or Japan or wherever.
And who should be responsible for Sony's software and hardware and stuff like that?
SCEJ or
He's got another one like
SCEJ,
you on the
whichever.
show.
I think it's probably SCEJ.
Oh,
They're the boss of Sony. But let's say SCEA for poopies and ha-has.
They like poopies.
Yeah. So the last game they released was Bloodborne. No, it wasn't. Sorry. It was.
Get your stuff together.
I can't remember the order. All the games were just, bleh. So I just can't remember them.
He's delirious.
Yes, that too. What did I say? The Order, 1886, and it was pretty. Camera. It was pretty, but it wasn't that good. It was kind of a. It was a meh game. Pretty It's like a real pretty, fine girl. She's like, damn girl, you fine. She'd be like, hi, I'm Samantha. Like Samantha. What kind of name is that?
LaFonda.
I'm Concretia. How you doing, man? I'm like, damn girl, you fine, but I don't know. You got some neurons, some something synapses are misfiring or something. But it's like a pretty car. It's like the DeLorean. It's like, damn, that's a cool.
My dad used to work on DeLorean.
It's a cool looking car, but it's like, they don't drive right. It's like a 4-banger. They're garbage.
It was a short-lived. It was a short-lived car stint.
Horrible car. Horrible driving car. It's cool to look at. Horrible driving car. Tag Claw says. SG thinks only Microsoft should be allowed to remake their games. SG sounds like when SG meets trannies. Listen, Microsoft made one remake, the Master Chief Collection. Let's say it's 4, because it's 4 games, but it's not really. It's 1.
Be about
Stop.
Disney.
Silence.
And stuff.
We have time for that. We have plenty of time. We'll
I know
give
we
you
don't
an
want
hour.
to miss your rant. Everyone will get so upset if they don't
Shut
tune
up.
in every week to hear
Shut
your
up,
rant.
lady.
Of course,
Shut
that's
up.
what they're here to.
To
what
hear
they're here for.
SG. Exactly.
You guys done? Okay.
Go ahead, dear.
you
Go
guys done?
ahead. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
Microsoft made Halo Master Chief Collection, right? Sony has The Last of Us remastered, has now God of War, has also Beyond 2 Souls, whatever, and whatever other else remastered jammies. I'm talking about first party. I'm not talking about third party. I'm not talking about Tomb Raider, that thing, or anything else. I'm talking about first party games. Sony's first party games, specifically for the PS4, are garbage. Except, I think the best one might be Infamous Second Son, maybe. But they're like, oh, we put out a game and it's kind of not the best game ever, so let's make a remake. It's like they do a game, then they do a remake, and then they do a game, and then they remake. Why should I buy a PS4? Why should I?
I don't
why?
know. You
I can't.
we're ranting and raving, but keep saying you're gonna buy a PS4.
Every time I'm like, yo, you got exclusives and exclusive. I want to buy something for the exclusives, which is the only reason I would buy a PS4. Exclusives. The exclusives is garbage. And then when they don't have exclusive, they put out remakes.
So I guess buying a remake. Go ahead, Ken. Take it away.
Don't you have like a contract or some sort of sponsor deal with PlayStation where they give you
If that was the case, I'd be like, man, PlayStation is so sexy.
He would never. Don't even kid yourself,
man,
Ken.
Sony, man.
Not happen.
I love Sony, man.
I keep swearing week after week that one day we're going to be talking on the air.
Bridget doesn't swear.
Yes, she does. When the cameras is
as
off,
little
everybody,
as
the
possible.
backhands come. Well, blap. I'm like,
Especially to him.
battered
Especially.
husband, spouse, help. I'll be like, SOS. What's SOS?
Yeah, okay.
Be flashing lights in the sky.
So I keep waiting for the Sony police to bust through the front of the house and take SG away, and he will never be seen again.
Sony police.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The PlayStation.
Is that like the fashion
Peeps.
police, the people who come through Saks Fifth Avenue and
Oh my.
the fashion police?
No Knuckleball radio tonight.
That's
so
a whole
we got all night long.
Oh great! I'll pass out before then. So let me chime in for a minute. Hold up.
Wait, am I done?
It.
Am I done?
But it's related.
Ranting?
So
Okay.
Ken,
Yes.
have you ever owned any consoles of your own?
You know what? It's been
At
a while.
any point in time? Did you ever
It's been
as
a while.
kid?
I did as a kid.
What did you have?
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember approximately what it was?
One of the first games I played was Pac-Man on the Atari. You know,
That's the worst version.
It was. Hey, you know what? I mean, when you're like 5 years old, 6 years old,
Still
you know
the
what I'm
worst.
saying? It's still you
still
don't
the
really know
worst
any
version.
better.
You can't trick. No, I did because I remember I played the arcade and that guy.
Well, you were a savant.
Pac-Man. No. And I put it in. It's like blank, blank, blink, blank, blank, bloody, doody, blank, blank, blank. I was like, what the heck? It's not even pellets. They're like lines that you eat. I'm like, no.
Well, you know they did. They
had eyes.
Miss Pac-Man
They
was
put-
definitely better.
Yeah,
Than
but
the original
they
Pac-Man.
put eyeballs
I
on
liked
that.
it. I liked the speed. I like the faster version of Pac-Man as
Can't.
opposed to slow. So hey, I'm with you on that one.
Nope.
I'm definitely with you on that one. But I had a Game
Oh
Boy
my
once,
gosh.
and then I dropped it, and my dad never replaced it. And
Oh. So you got a Game Boy, dropped her, she crashed, and that was the end of it.
that was basically it. You know. Then it was like a Super Nintendo or something along those lines. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I did the whole video game
But
thing.
you actually, in a way, speaking of games, and we'll get into the topic further on into the show, but you do live games, so SG just left us,
is that what-
guys.
is that what they call a
something
segue?
goes wrong?
Was that a segue?
Yeah.
Live
well,
games?
Yeah.
Okay, go from video games to live games. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you play tennis, and you
Uh-huh.
have an All-American Tennis Team.com, which I had to read that, you guys. My brain is fried.
It's actually All-American Team Tennis.
Thank you, All-American
.com.
Team Tennis.com.
They're gonna end up someplace else, and
I
they're not
know.
gonna be able to find us, and it's
I
gonna
know.
be embarrassing.
We
It's
will
gonna be-
absolutely go ahead and get all that in there later. SG is so hurt about the PS4, which is like the time he got stood up at the prom. Did you get stood up at a prom?
Hell no, I went
Did
to
you
both.
go?
I went to both proms.
You went to
You're
both
like what?
proms?
I went to 2 senior proms. Cause I'm a pimp. I'm a player.
Oh,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I had my
He's a
hair,
boss.
had my fade and no hair. I didn't
Did you
much
have
hair.
the, what do you call it? What
Yeah, I
was
had
it?
one of those. Yeah,
The
And I was
kids
like,
play?
The
He had the kid and play.
kid, thank you. I was trying
nah,
to
I
get
just
it
had
out.
one level. I had with the blonde.
You had the
I had
blonde
the Kwame.
streak?
I had the Kwame. So you don't know nothing about that. You don't know who Kwame is. You don't know nothing about that. Anyway,
You had, but SG, you make it sound like you went to school in the ghetto. Let's get straight.
no, my school wasn't in the ghetto, but
Yeah,
I had
just
there was
because-
one high school in my town of Mount Vernon, and every town has a ghetto, right?
Mount
So
Vernon.
all
Yeah,
of the
let's
kids
get it right.
have to go to school.
Like when he's talking alternate ego SG, his dad would be like, "Who is that?"
Oh, I'm sorry. Like you, growing up in the hood of Boca, the hood of Hillsboro, Deerfield.
We
the
are
hood.
not allowed to
Okay, the Deerfield hood. You talking about?
Initially, I was in the hood.
I was born in the Bronx,
And
by
it's
the way. Okay.
Just born in name only,
Bronx.
and then you shipped
And when I
right
lived
over
on
to
South
Mount
8th Avenue-
Vernon.
Quick as you could get out of there.
I lived in South 8th Avenue, which is about a block away from the Bronx. There's a Popeyes right there. Before
Is
churches,
it still there?
What is up with chicken and waffles?
it's good together. You put the syrup on the chicken. Or
I've never
Have you
had,
ever
it
had
just-
chicken and
I haven't
waffles?
had. I've never had chicken and waffles. I was actually. What's really weird because I think the first time I heard about it was in Be Cool. You know the movie with Vince Vaughn and The Rock and
Oh wait, did we see that?
you remember the movie?
Nope.
And Travolta was a hitman, but he wanted to go into the music industry.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was
Aerosmith was
Be
in there, and
Cool
I
or
think
Get
Uma
Shorty?
Thurman. It was Be Cool because it was the second one.
That's
Get Shorty was the first one,
Ah.
and
it
then
was
Be Cool was
Danny DeVito. Yeah.
I don't know if he was in the second one, but he's definitely in the first one. But that was like the first time I heard chicken, and I'd never had it before. I heard about it. Vince Vaughn was talking about it. You know that only thing slick on there better be the syrup. You know, so that's the first time I heard about it. And believe it or not, I thought it was kind of like a a Vince Vaughn kind of thing. You know, he's pretending to be a
I
pimp
think
kind of
it
thing.
goes. Yeah.
They serve it at Disney World.
It's good.
Oh wow.
There's
so
chicken and
you-
waffles at Disney World. I heard
Good stuff.
another podcaster guy. Not sorry about that,
I
but
know.
another
Yeah, we don't,
podcaster
you
guy
know.
was talking about it, and him and his kids. He took his family out there doing a live review of a restaurant. I went to chicken and waffles. What? Really?
So do they put the chicken on top of the waffle, you guys?
No, they put them
Is
next
that
to
how
each
that
other.
works?
What's wrong with you? This isn't like a double
What?
down. It's just anyway. In chat,
Is it separate? Hey,
GZ says
Tiger.
SG's butt hurt more than a proctology exam. Tiger says I bet SG was the nerdy kid that the school
they're
bullies
trying
always
to-
picked on. No, not really. I did a couple times. With
Did
that.
you run
That's
away?
because I allowed it. Because I was just like, you guys are dumb. And they did like one guy tried to he put me in a headlock, right? Pulled me into the between the lockers. He's like, give me your money or whatever. I'm gonna hit you with this bottle. And I looked up. I was like, man, you got a plastic bottle. Get the hell off me. Let me go, and he ran off. I'm like, man, stupid criminal, stupid.
I guess it probably wouldn't have been the best idea to advertise that your dad was a police officer.
Nah, you don't do that because then they'll really beat you up.
Yeah. They come after you then.
What's up, Kazan in chat? What up, Dun? R9cast.
We got so many good peeps in here.
Also, Jeezy before that says Gears of War collection is coming, Fable collection is coming. Maybe. I mean, it hasn't been announced, and that's the thing. Sony announced it like they're proud. Just saying. I'm not proud. I'm not. Whatever. I'm not. I'll rant more in the future about it because we have a guest. I'll behave.
So, what was your first console? You told me, but I don't remember.
The Abacus.
What? Even Bridget knows
computer.
that's a no.
Yeah, it is. The most
You didn't
ancient
have
of computers. What, Abacus? I think I had an Abacus back in the day. I don't know how to use it. It's like, isn't the Abacus the way that they do the crazy...
The counting thing.
The crazy math stuff
with the
now?
thing just sliding back and forth.
Yeah. Anyway, I had
Isn't
2600.
that Asian?
2600. What?
That,
Yeah, I think.
Isn't that of Asian?
I think it's China. They're
think
still
so.
using it in China.
See, Ken,
think so.
what happens on the R9cast, you think it's only going to be video games, and it's just basically everything but the kitchen sink. And
You don't
then,
have
yeah.
SG is a man of many talents.
No.
Yeah.
I'm tired right now.
He's
y'all.
got an encyclopedic.
Nope. Take
No,
it
it's
away,
very-
guys.
You need a nap?
Yes.
You-
Yeah.
He's
You
gonna
were
rest.
working on your independent film project today, and then
Yeah.
our morning started out really awesome, though, because you guys met Rocco a while ago,
Rocco.
but SG's doing some music with a little boy who's 10 years old, and and his
boy.
dad. They come every Sunday, and he is like I know, and we'll get into what you do, but he is so special. This kid, it's unbelievable. He is the hardest working 10-year-old kid I have ever met my entire life. And he's just unbelievable. So I got to leave the house. When I left the house, he was playing guitar and singing, and it was a really awesome day,
that's what he
awesome
does.
way to start out the day.
Kazan.
Yeah, so.
All right, Kazan, look for hotel rooms and stuff. But thanks for chiming in, tuning in, popping in. Boop-a-dee-ba-da.
Hi, Kazan. Thank you. So, tell us about your neighborhood, Ken. And were you born in Ohio?
My neighborhood.
Tell
Let's
us
see
a
here.
little bit, because Ken and I work together, but we have fleeting conversations of which I have to talk so fast when he walks by that I can't even get anything out.
Yeah,
So
there's spies everywhere.
they are watching us.
People like to talk to
constantly.
each other. It's not good. It's not.
Yeah.
I moved here in 2009 down to Florida, here in West Palm Beach, and prior to that, it was Columbus, Ohio. Actually a suburb of Columbus, Groveport, which we like to refer to as Grove Tucky, because it was very country.
Oh, you come from very country.
It was very country. A lot of open spaces down there in Groveport, and I never went cow tipping. I don't know if we had cows.
Cows in Ohio.
But it was definitely the suburbs, and it was definitely kind of country.
Very cold.
Oh, absolutely. In the winters and stuff like that, you have no wind or anything like. It's just open spaces.
So, where does as far as, I know you said you played a lot of sports as a kid, right? You did football,
baseball, all the usual. Football,
all the
baseball,
usual
basketball.
stuff, and then tennis came in after college.
After college.
Okay, so that's how the tennis came in. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it was
see.
it kind of where was I? I was, let's see here. After high school, I got into ice hockey. Spent about 2 years working at an ice rink. Driving the Zamboni, sharpening skates, and other such stuff like that.
Rockstar
You know what I'm
drives
saying?
the Zamboni.
I was doing that. And then I went from one ice rink. I was actually at the Ohio State University ice rink. And then I went to a private facility. It's called the Chiller. And while I was there, I got a second job working at a sporting goods store, Galleon's Trading Company, which got bought out by Dick's. So they don't exist anymore, but Dick's Sporting Goods is there.
Something.
And while I was working there and sharpening skates, I asked, because I like working with my hands, I saw a guy string a tennis racket, and I asked him if he'd show me how. And that's kind of where it started.
Cool. Were you ever on a hockey team, or you?
I did do some
a little bit of
intramurals, you know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Kind of the adult rec league that played at the ice rink that I worked at.
Right.
You know, so I did a little bit of that. My proudest
Don't-
achievement.
Who knows what he's doing?
My proudest achievement. I scored 4 goals in one game.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
very
a
happy
heck
about
of
that.
an achievement.
I was excited about that one, but yeah,
So tell me about the Zamboni, because
the Zamboni.
there is Zamboni controversy, like about the gas that it emits on the
I had
ice
no
and all
idea.
this stuff.
What?
No?
Most of your ice resurfacing trucks, they're all propane. They're propane. You know, they got rid of the gas a lot of them got rid of the
But
gas a
do you
little
know
while ago.
anything at all about, like, even recently I read something where they are concerned about, like, the quality of the air in an ice rink, or but you
They have ventilation systems in there
Yes.
that will circulate the air in an ice rink. You know, who knows how
Like-
many times a minute or how many times an hour
so
or
there
what it
is
happens to
something
be.
they're making
I wouldn't worry about it.
a little too much. I have a natural predisposition and gravitation towards the ice rink. But we
Gravitation?
went to the Panthers game like not too long ago. As a matter of fact, our friends that I was talking about, the little young man Rocco and his dad, he every day for 9 months works with the Panthers, the ice hockey
Really,
team.
what does he do with them?
Because he works at he's in charge of where they play. So
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
Talk for
So
later.
he gets you tickets and stuff, right?
Well, the thing is, I was so psyched to go to a Panthers game, and SG and I are usually open-minded. Like, we do different things. Don't take that out of context, guys. I'm talking about, like, going places
so
in
many
different environments.
and
And
different
stuff like that.
environments.
See, I was with you. You took it in
We
a different
do-
direction.
Exactly,
I was
right?
fine, you know.
She like,
He
I didn't say
usually
anything.
chimes in. He
Opens
usually
the door like,
chimes
come on
in.
in. Look, we do
But-
different things in different environments. That's what you
Yes,
said. Let's
we do
keep going.
different things in different environments. So I was so into the Panthers game. And SG's snapping all kinds of pictures,
Snap,
which he
snap.
usually does. And he's like, I guess there wasn't enough
There was no fight.
super. Yeah,
There
he's
was no
like,
fight. This is hockey.
who
There was
says
no fight.
that? Hey, there was no fight, he says. There's no fighting going on. I'm like, maybe it's just on TV.
Blades of steel.
No teeth flying in the air.
I don't
nothing,
care. I don't want
you
teeth to
know,
fly. That's a little
stuff like
just
that.
fighting. Just smack him in the head or something.
Wow.
Kaijudo, what up? Kaijudo Telltale Card Game Bad Cartoon in chat says, anyone ever tried to play tennis with a football? That would be funny to watch. There has to be a video of somebody playing tennis.
Tennis
So
with a football.
interesting.
Hey man, if you got skills, you'd be like, boom,
Would
spiral,
it break
touchdown.
the racket?
No, it
I
wouldn't. Come on, man.
dare
Rackets
to
are very strong.
say.
I don't think a football's gonna bounce the way you want it to.
You gotta hit it just right.
Hmm.
Right on the
Yeah,
nose.
you did.
Or on the side.
Yeah, you would have to hit it just right. I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Interesting.
Well, you should make a video and try it.
There's a couple of variations out there. I've always thought about maybe tennis on the ice with like ice skates and stuff.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you get the ball to bounce because it's so smooth. You know, the ice is so slick. But I mean, just zipping around the ice rink and hitting the ball back and
Yeah,
forth.
it
I mean,
It wouldn't work. No. That
how about football on
Anything
ice
is
skates?
possible.
That would work better. Yeah, that would work.
Football on ice skates?
Rugby, maybe.
I wonder if it would be more or less dangerous.
You
Maybe
had
more legs
less.
being
Everybody's sliding
broken.
around.
You
can't
add
get
you
the-
add knives to anything, it's going to become more dangerous.
Oh, well, maybe.
Those skates
Oh.
are sharp. Those skates are sharp.
That's true. That's true. SG, did you ice skate as a kid?
Nope.
No, you were out of that loop.
No, I played in the snow, but I didn't ice
You made
on the skate.
angels.
No, I made devils. Snow
Yeah. Sure. No, you were an indoor kid, weren't you? Well, actually,
No, I had a bike and I rode around the neighborhood when it was bike time to ride around in the bike time weather. There's seasons in New York. You don't know nothing about that because you grew up in Florida. Your little 3 years in Canada. You don't remember nothing of that.
It wasn't 3.
You were 3 when you
It
came to
was a few-
America.
I wasn't 3.
How old were you?
I was 4.
Oh my God.
Going on
Oh, there you
5.
You were 5? So you are Canadian for real.
Anywho, so yeah, okay, and You played Little League, right? Or T-ball,
Yes.
or was it T-ball?
Yes. No. Now, what's T-ball? What is wrong with you? Yeah, little. It was junior minor league. Keju says they can use hockey sticks with nets on them. That's lacrosse, basically.
Yeah,
On
it sounds like lacrosse.
Lacrosse
on ice.
skates.
Yeah, just do that. And soccer should be played with a golf ball, and basketball with the tennis ball. Switch it up.
Basketball with the tennis bats. Okay, I can see that.
That's just what do they call it? Just the where you run across the wall and people peg you in the face with tennis balls. I forgot what game that is. We used to play that in the hood.
Handball?
I don't think
It's
that's
not-
a game. I
Is
think
that handball?
you made that
It's
up.
not handball.
What?
It's not. It's
I think you
tennis
made that
ball,
up.
not handball. Anyway,
Well-
a remaster is a substitute for the best of edition or game of the year edition, which includes all of the disc for $60. Why aren't people upset about that? No, it's the same difference, except remaster or whatever is a little bit more blatant. Even though it's gonna be $40 anyway, it's a better deal. Whatever. Moving on. Like I said, next.
Kaijudo's on a roll tonight.
Next show, I'll go deeper into the
He's,
ill.
well, that's okay. You can
the bad
chime in
ways of
between. You
Sony.
know, we're kind of all over the place. You know, and he says in soccer should be.
I
played
just
with
read
the
that.
golf ball. I know.
I just
I'm
read that.
rereading.
I
was
just read
zoned out.
that.
Kaijudo, I'm listening.
I
Kaijudo.
just
thorough.
I'm
read
always
that.
thrilled when you are in chat, and I also loved how you called in and had a fantastic banter with SG.
You didn't even listen to the show.
As only
You didn't
the
even
two
listen
of
to the
you
show.
can do. It was music.
She didn't listen to the show because I
Music
told
talk. Music talk. It was SG.
Yeah,
Did you
I
put the
did.
show up? Is the show up?
you. Yes, I
from
said
last week?
Uncharted 4 is delayed, so we're gonna talk about music for an hour and a half, which was kind of isn't the
A
exact
side tangent. Well, so Ken.
How's it going?
Hi, Kenneth.
Hi, Ken.
Hey,
So Ken, number one.
Number
right
one.
off the get-go. So you guys, let's switch it up for a moment. Let's take it a notch back. And let's put on our Disney hats. Disney hats.
F you, Kaijudo. Kaijudo said SG didn't play T-ball. It was just golf, but he was too short to for the golf tee.
that's pretty good.
That is my first authentic, genuine laugh for the day.
pretty
Thank
good.
you.
That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
Yes.
That was a good short joke is always welcome. I appreciate that.
Disney hats.
Okay, it's Disney time.
hats,
Disney time.
Disney hats.
Disney time. Okay, let's see. Go.
Hold up. I just want to ask a mere basic question.
Meerkat.
Just as I had asked Ken, have you
Tomorrow.
ever owned any gaming equipment?
You said
I
that.
want to chime in on my gaming experiences.
Wait.
I did.
Wait. So you said you had the Super Nintendo, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're going back.
Did you play any Disney games on Super Nintendo? I think they.
I wasn't really paying attention to Disney back at the time.
Oh, okay.
Which is going to lead
Never
into
mind.
my first question. But
You
okay,
know.
so I just
Segue.
want a little bit about me. I did play a whole lot of games. Why? Because my mom was so cool. She always kept me entertained in the form of card games. Very, very good at card games. In the form of shoots and ladders.
Shoots and ladders.
Yes, I was like, I think that's like ages 5 to 7. But I think I played it
That's
till
like
like
ages 1 to 3.
10. I played it till like 10. I would play it now. Monopoly. Life. I think Life was like my favorite game, but that
Life
was
is good.
getting a little bit older. But I love the card games, and my favorite game, hands down, I take that back, was Clue. And still, to this day, is Clue. I loved Clue. So I played a lot of board games. Uno later on down the line. Can't we play Uno SG on Xbox One?
I don't know if it's
Because
on
it's
Xbox One.
so much fun to
they
play
do that?
Uno.
It's on 360. It's not. I don't
Play
think it's
Uno.
on Xbox One yet.
If any of you guys have the Uno game on Xbox One,
I don't think it's on Xbox One.
I'm
It's on
asking.
360.
Just because you supposedly know everything doesn't
I'm
mean
telling
I can't
you.
throw the question out there.
Look, I
for
tell
Did,
us-
did they really put Uno on the 360?
Yeah, it's on there. It's good actually.
Yeah.
They put a card game.
I have it on my phone. Want to play right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a Windows phone no more, so you can't play with.
That's
Actually,
okay.
fine.
Oh, that's another topic. We're gonna have so many conversations. We're not gonna know what to do.
HTC,
He has the same
Windows
phone.
phone.
HTC.
Windows phone, bigger, better.
That's a
You-
computer.
You see that right there? Dual cameras.
See
You
how
get-
big that
you
is
get a-
compared to
you get-
little baby
Oh
phone.
my
Go get a little baby
God.
phone. Get a no. Go get it. Go.
You gotta eat it.
Go home to your mama. Cause you little boy. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why my phone
Nice.
sound like that though. I got 2 cameras, one her and one her.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. 3D. Check it out. Look it up.
3D is dumb. 3D dumb.
HTC.
So let's have the HTC
One.
conversation. Keep
M9
your Disney
M9's
hats
coming
on
out.
hold.
M9's coming out. It's got like a 2 dual 20 megapixel cameras or something like that.
Yeah. Guess what? Guess who cares about 3D? No one.
You haven't seen it.
Did 3
You haven't seen it in action
Okay, so you
yet.
take that 3D
Take
picture.
Turn it sideways and
Where can you watch or look at that 3D picture other than your phone?
you adjust the depth of the image to create depth of the image.
Where? Can I put it on my TV and see 3D?
Well, absolutely. You save you adjust the 3D, you adjust the imaging. Okay, you save the file, and then you can send it wherever you want to send it out there.
But will it be 3D on my TV?
Well, of course, it'll be 3D on your TV.
It won't, because if I don't have a 3D TV, I can't see it in 3D.
Do you?
Trick question? Is that what that was?
Oh
Okay, I
my
gotcha.
gosh.
No, but
Okay,
look,
yeah,
look,
uh-huh.
He
Okay,
is
so wait.
So
So,
sassy.
so does that phone save in the different formats that the different manufacturers? So like Samsung has their own 3D, Sony has their own 3D. I don't know what the different specs are on the different TVs, but they're not the same.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what file it saves it as, but I have tried to save things directly from my phone, let's say into my website or blog or something like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It needs to be converted. I have to put it on the computer,
Yeah.
on the laptop first
So-
before I can do that. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Oh, it's probably a special file extension because I don't know what the 3D extensions are.
What is that, a
Everything's-
codec?
Yeah, I mean it's just
Something
like
like
PSD or
Yeah.
what's that Photoshop document? Yeah,
PSD, yeah.
yeah, Wave or
Do
MP3.
you did you have an Android phone before you got this HTC?
Yeah. What did I have before this? It was the S4, Galaxy S4.
Galaxy.
Galaxy S4. Great phone. Little lightweight though. Little lightweight. This one's a little heavier. You know, so I kind of like the heft.
That's it. You like to have and feel that. Oh yeah,
But-
that's nice. That's
He
nice.
works-
Give me that.
Oh my gosh.
Can't feel the
Well,
goodness.
I mean,
of it.
I will have to say that I've had it mine for 2 weeks now, almost 2 weeks, and I need to get a case for it. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Yeah, to protect it. Although
course.
a case did little to protect my last phone that flew up in the air and face down on the hard surface of the floor.
Well, not if you toss it. It's not
It
meant
just,
for.
it just slipped out of my hands.
We're not
That's
curling
what
or bowling here.
happened. I know. And yeah, so it was a decent price, and paid it outright. And I know mine's a little antiquated. It's the 610, but hey, I'm gonna say it is such a different operating system, though. I'm going on a limb here. Because it's literally taken me 2 weeks to figure out, like, some of the most basic things that it does. But now I'm starting to live and breathe the HTC phone now. I'm starting to totally get it.
It's good stuff.
Aw.
It's very good stuff.
I like Android phones, but I like them more because I can go and get emulators and play old games and stuff. But
Oh,
and you could it's easier to move files back and forth.
I had a Windows laptop that had Windows 8 on it, and those
Windows 8 is not
live
good.
tiles and that sort of thing. It just I didn't like the tiles.
Yeah, Windows 10 is coming out soon. They're gonna get rid of that. Well, they're not getting rid of it, but they're making it more like that Windows 7, which is
Yeah.
more like Windows.
You know, I'm just
explain-
used to the desktop
yeah.
and the
Yeah.
start menu, the start button.
Yeah, that's what
you know what I'm saying.
they're going back to.
So,
Well,
that-
you
that's
got
good.
Windows 8.1 has a start menu and stuff, but they're going back to.
Remind me
several
about
ones.
the live tiles, though.
It's what this is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you, SG, for the commentary.
It's not working, huh?
Live tiles. Yeah, it wouldn't wake up.
His phone is
Live
phenomenal.
Quiet.
Oh my gosh, we have a lot going on here. You need to try these board games. Red November. SG, anybody ever play that?
Just read it.
Battlestar
November?
Galactica, Betrayal at the House in the Hill, Confusion. They're 4 of the best. but really, most board games are fun. I so agree. And I think like we should have like adult card game night,
Adult
board game night. No, not adult.
Now who's gone off the deep end?
Just say that's what you said. Adult
Anyone
card game,
can
card game.
participate, but like
But you have to be adult.
we can't be too.
Yeah, you have to be adult.
How many?
Well, okay, a gathering of anyone who can learn to play the board game or cards. No funky business about it. It's fun. Everybody can bring a dish, and then everybody hangs out.
Sounds like work.
You can play
It does,
card
doesn't it?
games.
It does, doesn't it?
I gotta write these down.
Can I sit
while
down?
We're making a
talking.
potluck dinner,
Yeah.
Kaijudo, I'm writing
and I'll
these
bring
down.
a casserole, maybe some scallop potatoes.
Why not? And it's togetherness, and it's not expensive. Why does this? Oh, because I bought this pen at the dollar store. It doesn't write.
Were those board games or like
Yeah, he said
young adult novels? Because
said-
they sounded like they didn't sound like board games.
Red November.
They sound like novels or
Battlestar
something.
Betrayal at the
Galactica.
House of the Hill.
I'm writing this down. 'cause
Don't those sound
I
like
am
books?
gonna look it up.
They sound like
Sound
books.
like pornographic
I remember
imagery.
Battlestar
media.
Galactica. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Betrayal at the House in the Hill. That's
Mm-hmm. House in the Hill is euphemism for
Betrayal
body part.
at House.
What?
in the Hill
female body.
What? And
House of the Hill.
Betrayal at the House in the Hill. Confusion.
No, it's not the same. It's a different game. It's
Oh,
a comma.
confusion.
Grammar. I know you're not from America. English
Oh,
is second
hush.
language.
So, and then Billy OK chimes back in. Now we're back on the remasters, and he says, remasters fund the games I actually want to play.
Which is fine if, okay. I'll say, yeah, Sony's broke, so yeah, I give it to them.
So Sony
No,
is broke. Will Sony continue to exist?
Yeah, of course. They have too much money. They're too big to fail.
But how can they?
You just said they're broke.
I don't think
They're
anyone's
broke,
No
but they're
one's
not
too big
poor.
to fail.
They're worth a lot. But,
Kind of like GM and Chrysler.
yeah, they're worth a lot, but they could sell off assets and be all right, but, they're worth a lot. They're worth a lot. And, a lot of their things that they have
Well,
don't
their
make money.
music industry's down in the dumps. Their movie industry.
Oh, let's talk about that for a second.
Oh
They also
my gosh,
announced
what has happened?
the Sony View, which is their paid subscription. It's basically like streaming cable. It's like
Sony
streaming.
View.
It's like Netflix and cable smashed together and had babies like that, right?
Oh my god.
That's how you have babies. You hear the sound?
SG, move along before I
Netflix
beat you. Oh,
cable. Oh, baby. I want to have
Stop.
a baby. And here's the baby
Don't
come
get
out.
sassy.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little view. And that's what they did. So Sony has Sony View, PlayStation View, whatever it's called. And it's... Okay, so it's like 50 channels. Many of the channels you get on cable, whatever, TLC, blah, 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 and the local channels.
so how new is this? Like this super
It came
super
out like
new?
last week. $50 a month.
Whoa!
I'm like... What?
Wow.
My brain don't work when I know Sony needs money because they broke.
But you just said they're rich and they have lots of money.
Yes, they are worth a lot,
They have assets.
but
they're
they
just not-
lose about $1 billion a year,
But so how can they stay in business?
because
is
they're
what I'm
worth
saying.
like $9 billion or something. They're worth. I don't know if that's $9 billion. That's,
$9
I just
billion.
feel
That's chump
build,
change, right?
Get your B's and your M's. Anyway,
Scissors. Oh, go on.
yeah, you need some scissors.
Go on.
What? Who's gonna? A lot of the people have Netflix and Hulu and cut the cord. This person here decides to get Uverse.
Ooh.
We cut the cord. We didn't have cable for how many years? Like 10 years?
I don't know what happened, ST. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
I'm making an offer.
And
you
so
can't
I'm not,
refuse.
and I'm frugal. That's
Yeah,
why this
right.
house is getting done in slow mo.
Anyway, now we have
Yeah.
stupid. Now I get to watch freaking Disney DX and stuff. Now I
I
get to watch
can't
the
stop
comedy.
watching
It's
the
just Disney
History
XD, but
Channel
okay.
and the
Whatever.
Gold Rush Russian
Go ahead.
the stuff. It's so
I
good.
make a Disney mistake in the Disney policeman here.
Don't
The Disney
even
agent.
start. We haven't even gotten into the Disney talk yet.
I'm just saying. I don't remember what the channels are, GZ. You have to look that up. But it doesn't make any sense.
So Sony
It's too high
View-
priced. Yeah, Sony
Yeah.
View, $50 a month, 50 channels, so it's like $50 a channel per month, whatever.
Gosh, we have 300
You
at
don't.
least.
I don't think you get HBO. And a lot of the channels are like the garbage channels that you don't want. It's like, oh, you're padding, so like 10 channels I want, and then the rest. If it was a la carte, maybe. And,
What is it?
and also, the $50 is the cheapest entry level. It's like 50 and then and it goes up to I forgot what 80 and whatever other one 100 and something.
Are you sure it's not a la carte? Like you get to choose 50 channels from a list of 300 or 400?
Now that's interesting.
You get to pick and
No.
choose the
That
50
could
that
be
you
an
want.
interest-
At the entry level, it's I think it's a set, and then when you go up, they just add like premium channels. Let me
I need options.
yeah,
I
everybody
need-
does.
SG,
choice.
should I risk opening the adjoining door
Quiet
so
woman.
more air?
I'm doing
can
research.
flow
Sony
in?
View, SonyEntertainmentNetwork.com. Let's see what it is.
Little Chihuahua probably in.
Little Chihuahua. All right, stop viewing. Start viewing. That's dumb.
That doesn't make sense.
TV from the cloud. PlayStation View is new cloud-based TV service bringing you live TV, movies, and sports without a cable or satellite subscription. Except it's kind of like
It's $50 a month.
It's a subscription. Powerful TV features help you personalize your experience so your favorites are always front and center. You could do that on Xbox already. No additional boxes, no unnecessary hassles. Connect to live TV today through your PS4, PS3.
Okay.
And that looks kind of like.
You don't think that Xbox is going to join on
Nope.
that bandwagon?
No.
SG?
Why would they do a
Honestly,
subscription
think
TV
about
service? No.
It makes sense.
Nope.
Money in their pocket.
No, but they have to pay for all those shows, man. They don't want to do it. They have money to do it, then they can do it. Where the view?
Sounds kind of like a crowded marketplace when it comes to streaming TV.
I think you're. Yeah, already,
You know,
right? And it's still
yeah.
relatively new, but it is
Yeah.
crowded.
Uh,
Where you
know.
live, Ken, do you
have
have,
to look at that.
cable or any of the things as such? Does it come with perhaps where
let's
you
see here.
reside, or
I have a Comcast internet,
you have Comcast
so
internet?
in my area it's Comcast. Where I lived before, I had AT&T, but Comcast is definitely better. A little faster speeds and that sort of thing. So I don't have the cable or anything like that. I don't even have a TV in my house. You know, I watch primarily DVD movies and that sort of
Right.
thing. So and plus I'm working all the time, so there's
Right.
really not a lot of time to just sit around. Now I
Yeah.
would get cable for Game of Thrones. I would get cable for Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones is one of the best shows on TV. That and The Walking Dead.
yeah, why
but,
didn't you get HBO
yeah.
with the thing?
I'm not going to pay extra for HBO.
But we get Walking Dead.
I
though,
thought
in Russia.
HBO was like a basic cable channel.
No, you have to pay extra
No.
for that. It's like $10.
But
extra,
here's the
$7
thing.
bucks.
You get it in any hotel you stay in. They put it right there on the
'Cause
sign.
they charge you a lot of money.
So I'm the girl that, like, when I need to give my head a rest, like, I watch all these documentaries, you know, like culture, Europe,
King of Kong, fistful of quarters.
you name it, I'm watching it, and you
You know that one.
He's in
Trying to
another
look this stuff
world.
up. All right. For
But
instance,
it's not on, you know, you can't get it on anything else. I kind of watched all the documentaries on Netflix. I mean, I know there's going to be new stuff coming out, but it's kind of a delay. And I love comedy, so there's more things to watch now, too. I know.
Are there a lot of funny documentaries out there?
No, I'm
Documentaries are usually pretty serious, aren't they?
Yeah, no. I'm saying I'm a split. The sum of many parts
Split
is how I
personality?
describe myself. Yeah, but no, I need comedy in my life to make me laugh. Definitely. Yeah,
all right.
That's why you're.
Yeah.
that could be the whole
Sony.
reason why
Okay,
I'm
so the
stuck
price.
with them.
First of all, the service, the View streaming television service, is only available in New York, Chicago, and Philadelphia right now. Price ranging from $49.99 to $69.99. So $49, $59, $69, I think.
You were fibbing. It's 200 channels.
Why don't you
That's
read?
Time Warner.
Time Warner Cable, for instance, offers a 200 channel
keep going.
package at 1 year promotional rate of $49. Yeah. So there you go. That's where your value is. Plus, View customers will have to pay for internet access, which they don't say, from a local cable phone company, blah, blah, in order to stream a service. Taking on an additional cost, Sony recommends speeds of 3 to 5 megabits per second for a single stream and 25 megabits for 3 or 4 streams. That's all. Comcast Corp, 25 megabits standalone internet costs $30 for the first 12 months. In some markets, it goes up to $67 after the promotion expires.
SG is scrutinizing
so
all
67
the readings to
plus
see.
50 is 117 math. So that's the cheapest, right? 117 for 50 channels, and you get Time Warner 200 channels for $9.99. And that's probably not included the internet, but it's still cheaper than that.
No internet.
Yeah, because internet, even if the internet is still more, because you get 200 channels. Anyway, anything else in here? Sling. They talk about Slingbox. Sony believes Advantage. Why they're crazy long term and charges no additional fees beyond the sticker price. But I want to know what the channels are. Oh man, I gotta go back. I gotta find it.
Oh, that's enough, SG. Let it go. Let it go already.
Kai Judo in chat says The Aristocrats is a funny documentary. The Aristocrats or the Aristocats?
Well, that's a Disney movie there.
I know, that's why I said it.
I haven't seen Aristocrats.
The thing is, life fascinates me to no end. So with this, there's so many different things I can watch. And yes, there's a children's channel. And yes, there's HGTV. And there's gardening. And there's Abe Lincoln documentaries. There's, you name it, it's on there. So, yeah, I got bamboozled.
Mm-hmm. I could have told you should have consulted me, the wise man.
It was a deal.
I got a call the other day because it's good that you brought that up because I'm coming towards the end of my 12 months with Comcast. But I got a call the other day. They said you're nearing the end of your 12 months. We wanted to make you an offer. A salesman from the company. We wanted to make you an offer. We can add cable television to your plan for like $5 a month or something along those lines. I told her I didn't have a TV. You know, I bought a router, I got the internet and that sort of thing, but I don't have a TV connected to anything. She said, "Oh, okay, goodbye."
Yeah, okay.
She's like, I can't sell them.
Just hung up on me. It's like, okay, goodbye. And I'm like, wait a second, but hello, wait a second, I might want this, but she quit.
Well, now you know what to say to people who are messaging you. I want to say,
yeah, tell them you don't have a TV. In Ken's case,
like,
it's
well,
true.
You could hook it up to your toaster.
That's kind of cool.
I
am not a big TV watcher. We really aren't. That's why I know on one side it's kind of more than enough to watch between Netflix and regular TV. I mean, I'm a big reader too, so it just, there really aren't enough hours in a day.
No.
But on certain days, like last night I came home after 10, went to see Steven's grandfather, and sat down, and I was like, watching Pawn Stars.
Oh, because just because it's a documentary.
Stars.
And I learned so much from Pawn Stars.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not going to talk about Pawn Stars. Hold on 1 second. He said, no, it's a documentary based off a very offensive joke. I remember that. That's the joke, and I think it kept going around and around. I'm not talking about Disney, the Disney cat movie. Back to Sony.
See,
for a second.
Listen,
I want to show you.
Once he sinks his teeth into something,
I want to show you how disillusioned and crazy Sony is. All right. Let's see. The $50 package should be sufficient and covers a whole host of popular channels. Blah blah blah. It includes local broadcast channels from NBC, Fox, CBS,
no ABC.
As well as cable networks like TNT, TBS, USA, MTV, Animal Planet, BET, FX, Comedy Central, AMC, starting next month, and many more. It's impressive lineup. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
unfortunately, there's one huge hole in Sony's lineup. ABC. That means no ESPN, no Disney, or even the local ABC affiliate, so you can keep up with the Modern Families. It's a real shame, as it keeps View from truly being a one-stop service you can use to cut the cord for good. We're keeping our fingers crossed that ABC and Sony will be able to come to an agreement sooner or later. Never!
I wonder what's the dispute that ABC
is
and Sony don't work
America,
together.
Sony's Japan.
You think
But we're
that's
friendly with
the
Japan.
dispute?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some Tokyo Disneys out there. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know what it is.
Oh, he keeps now. He's Tokyo Disney, Ken.
What?
Tokyo Disney. He
What's wrong
said
with
there's
Tokyo
some
Disney?
Tokyo Disney.
The $59.99 setup core packages mostly aimed at sports fans. This include National Sports Network, BTN. and
Who's that?
Golf. I don't know. And the Golf Channel.
Okay, so like,
Dude, they don't have ESPN, but they got some no name, no frills. Yes. At BTN, what is that?
Sportsnet.
Badminton Tennessee Network? I don't know.
oh my gosh, watch it.
Sportsnet and the Elite package mostly adds a bunch of niche channels. For most users, a standard package will probably be enough. Yeah, that sounds
That's
like
not enough.
No,
That's not enough.
it's not enough for the price. They don't have ABC, which is half the world.
They don't have an ESPN. How do you have a cable company or a cable provider
ESPN
and you don't have
rules the
ESPN?
world.
Oh my
ESPN is the
goodness.
first thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not even a sports dude, but ESPN,
We-
sometimes they got the
everyone knows
races
their
on.
rules
They have
of the
like,
world.
whether it's NASCAR or like or the road races or even the rally stuff. No, I mean what's I can't remember. It's European.
F1?
No. What was that?
I was thinking that.
Fun. But it's off road and it's why can't I? Man, whatever. It doesn't matter.
X Games?
Off-roading
No,
car
no,
something
no.
something.
Doesn't matter. It's my brain just isn't where I'm just too tired. Anyway,
Red Bull
yeah,
Racing League.
But now I need to know.
it's
Look
rally
it
cross.
up.
It's rally.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
I can watch that because it's crazy fun and sometimes the car flips.
Well, yeah.
20
So
at a time.
another thing.
Then they walk out like, oh,
Netflix-
man.
I love you, Netflix. I'm just ignoring him. I love you, Netflix. You are freaking awesome. But like, I had to get again Uverse because I like to watch American Pickers. And you know what?
I could be your American picker.
I had to wait and wait and wait to be able to watch the Pickers. Drive around the country and see what they're going to find in people's old barns. I mean, come on. I had no choice.
They ran out of places to go. They keep going to the same places. Hey there, Phil. Hey,
It's good to see you again.
Come through my
Pawn
garbage
Stars
pile.
is so cool. You learn so much.
Anyway,
on
we're
that
not
show,
talking
too.
about stupid TV shows because we got TV now.
Just saying.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
Disney.
Disney hats. Put your Disney hats on. Let's do it.
Nice. That's a good
Fellas,
song.
ready.
Sing that more often.
Ready?
should. That's awesome.
Fellas,
Don't
go.
drop the dog. Don't
you
drop the
wanna
dog.
ask a
She's like,
question?
help me.
Do you want to ask a question?
help me. These crazy lady got
She came. She ran right over to Ken.
What?
She was.
Don't
he
you hear
didn't-
her voice? She's talking. Oh my god.
She
please help
was. She
me."
was smelling his foot. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have any pets.
No.
Put her back in the camera. She wants to talk.
No, she does not. She's scared.
lady is so crazy.
She's-
Please help me now.
You call her so many things to loopy about. Don't you dare lick me. Don't you dare. No,
I will
no.
lick her
I
in
love
order for
animals.
her
Don't lick me.
to
Do
put me
not.
down. Oh my god.
No.
This
Help.
is so
Okay, enough.
high. Thank you.
Go, Bella. Goodbye. I'm not picking you up again. She's like a little child. Okay, so
Disney.
Ken,
Yes.
you are now all things Disney.
Oh, thanks, Disney.
Disney hats, get ready, guys. This is it. So, at what point did you realize your fascination with Disney was getting stronger and stronger?
Well, like I mentioned before, it wasn't a really big thing when I was growing up. I do remember.
That's why I'm interested.
You know, I do remember, you know, my mom would buy VHS. She would buy me, she would give the videos as gifts to the nieces and nephews that we had and that sort of thing. So it was kind of a passing thing. 2007, I went to the Magic Kingdom. I went to, to Disney World,
for all kids.
you know, for like 5 days, right? And I was married at the time, and we went from park to park to park to park. I mean, we were just we didn't have any kids, so we were just walking really, really fast, going through all the
Big
parks, 2
kids.
parks a day, to see as much as we possibly could out there. And I distinctly remember walking down Main Street in Magic Kingdom and thinking how big, you know, the spectacle of it all, how everything was coordinated and everything worked together, and you know, they got the music coming out of the plants,
That
but
is
you don't
cool.
know where
That
the
is cool.
speakers are because they're
It's
hidden by the
I mean-
foliage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you, the music seamlessly transitions as you go from one land to another, so it's not like overlapping songs and that sort of thing. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this place is spectacular. Spectacular.
That's a
Like
beautiful
Spider-Man?
analogy.
Oh, better.
What do you mean? They own them now, so.
Well, yeah. No, wait a second. Do they own them?
Yes.
No, it's still Sony.
Nope. That's the movies. Nope. So
Because he's Marvel. That's right. Okay.
Didn't he own Marvel? Marvel is Spider-Man.
I got you. Yep. Yeah, I remember that because they were talking about doing a deal, but they still had control over Spider-Man or something along those
So
lines.
Disney now owns Spider-Man,
Spider-Man's a part of the Marvel universe.
and they own Marvel now.
They own Marvel as
How-
well.
How long have they owned Marvel? Just inquiring minds
I don't
want
know.
to know.
6 months, a year?
I thought it was longer than that.
Might have been a year.
So it's a relatively
It was- yeah.
new thing that they have acquired.
Yeah, it might have been 2 years.
Gotcha.
So they're trying to bring a Marvel into the fold and do as much as they possibly can. But then there's this
Universal thing.
Universal thing. There's an agreement where they can do the Marvel things out in California, but they can't do them here in Florida because Universal has all of the
Is there
Marvel
a time
characters
limit
and stuff
on-
like that
what's
in
the-
there.
When's the contract run off?
I don't know when that contract runs out. I should look that up.
Let's look it up right now.
I should look that up and find out exactly when that runs
So
out.
also too, speaking of Marvel, like I just had a quick thought, and now just my blood is rushing of all the things that I love to see. You know, again, all things sci-fi,
course.
all things Disney, all animation.
Did you see the Age of Ultron trailer?
Which one? The first one or the second one? The
The
next one?
second one.
I saw them both.
The second one. It's got like a voiceover of Tony Stark talking about how he came up with these things, and it was kind of a mistake for
Wow.
him to do it this way.
Yeah, the
and,
Ultron project.
and that sort of thing.
Looks good. Looks good.
It's going to be good.
I mean, Joss Whedon is good.
I like Josh Whedon.
Joss is his name. Joss.
I know, but I call him
like
Joshy.
Ross. Well, you shouldn't because his name is not name.
Joss.
Thank you.
It's too hard.
Well, when they communicate via email, they have these little pet names for each other, so she goes with Josh. You know, he's cool with that.
Yeah, whatever. Joshua. She likes the name. The words. Oh, he's a good director. I like the first Avengers, but he isn't the best director. Like, he's a good character director. So like the scenes where everybody, like when they're in the lab and everybody's there and there's a shot,
exposition and stuff like that.
yeah, and he's like, if you watch how the camera goes, I don't know if it was him or the cinematographer or whatever, but he's like, bam, he's like on Iron Man, then Tony Stark walks this way and then hits Thor, and then it's like a long shot and it hits everybody in the whole conversation. I was like, that's good
the
right
man
there.
right there.
Yeah, so the action was good. It wasn't like Captain America, the Winter Soldier, the second one, not the first one. First one was all right. You know, Joe Johnson, he's good. But the second one, I forgot the two dudes who directed it. That's action. You saw it.
You like the second one?
Yes. You saw it?
Oh, I saw them both.
Okay.
I saw them both. I think I liked the first one more than I did the second one. I think the second one went a little deeper into developing characters and developing storylines and other such stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The first one, well, I tell you, I'm not even going to remember the exact line from this movie, but there's a line in the first movie where he talks about there's only one king. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's right, America. Yes, exactly.
Awesome.
Well, I like the first one set it all up. You know what I'm saying? And I like the the stuff that was in the past and how he was like a little skinny guy and got the flag at the top and stuff. And I like that. But just as far as action goes, that second one, the second Captain America, I think has the best action out of all of the Marvel movies, and then Guardians.
I liked both. You
like Guardians? I had to watch Guardians of the Galaxy a couple of times before I can get into that one.
Was good. It was good. I didn't know anything about Guardians.
I don't know anything. See, here's the thing. I don't really read comic books, so I have no idea who the people are.
Right,
I don't know who Ultron is. I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy
You
were or anything
just
like
know
that.
what you like.
The thing that I didn't like about Guardians of the Galaxy is when I went to see it in the theaters, there were children in the theater. And you know they throw words around in that movie. And I'm sitting here, are you kidding me? There are children in this theater.
You shouldn't have watched it with kids, man. You got to go there with nobody there.
I rented it afterwards and watched it again, and I could appreciate it the second time, but I was so distracted by their kids right here. I can hear them talking, and you're throwing words around on the screen. It's like, come on, Disney. Come on, get your stuff together.
And it's true. I mean, and Disney put their name on. I know that's why it always surprises me. Or it used to, and I'm sorry if I'm not turning my head too much. My neck hurts. I know. I'm all joking.
No one cares. Why you stop bringing? It's not all about you.
Well, I don't want Ken to think I just only want to talk to the back of his head. So I'm gonna turn. I'll just stay.
Judo in chat says Disney's going to remake Charlotte's Web with Spider-Man. It's going to be bigger and better.
Spider-Man,
non-stop action. He's joking.
That's pretty good. That's a good idea. I like that one.
Yeah, but they don't own Charlotte's Web.
He comes up with some really cool things.
I don't think so.
That's just a story.
Come on, Disney can buy anything. They buy so many stories from.
They do.
So many different people.
They used a lot of public domain stuff though, like Little Mermaid and Cinderella.
I heard they're going to remake. You know, they're kind of on this live action kick.
Yeah, that was weird.
You know, they did Alice in Wonderland and they did The Wizard of Oz.
I liked Alice.
And you like that one?
I liked it because
it didn't interest me.
I like the soundtrack.
Okay.
I like the soundtrack better than it.
Okay. You like it for
Alice
reasons.
Theme.
You have reasons,
dude. Danny Elfman is good. Look, that Alice theme came on. I was like, okay, this motherflower made it. He made a great theme song for that. The movie is like, nah. It's all right.
The
dragon. I was like, is a dragon? I don't remember the dragon.
Now Cinderella. The live action Cinderella. Have you seen that yet?
No, we haven't seen it.
That was worth the price of admission. That was a good one. I like
music. Who does music? I don't know.
I didn't pay attention to who does music.
How dare
I was
you!
I was looking at the story because here's the thing. They redid Sleeping Beauty as Maleficent.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, that was Sleeping Beauty. So
Did you see Maleficent?
I saw Maleficent. Didn't like
blah,
it
blah, 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 blah.
because they took like a sharp right turn away from the original storyline. Now, if you remember in the animated version, I mean, it's 16 years. Maleficent is searching for the child.
Yeah.
The fairies had taken her into the forest, and she can't find her.
Yeah.
You know, getting close to his 16th birthday and all that sort of thing. The spell will be broken. In the live action movie, she followed the fairies into the forest.
Oh.
She followed them into the forest, and I'm thinking, wait a second, that just ruins the whole story.
Well, and I'm just gonna say, and I don't think it's Disney.
Wait a second.
That's exactly how I feel about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that right now. That's a whole.
The first one was better.
Yeah, Willy Wonka was better. Wait, come on, Gene Wilder.
I'm just pointing out that is how tainted I felt when I made the mistake of seeing that one.
My arm disappeared.
The first one was better.
Go, S. Chico. You have a little admirer.
Is the story of Maleficent following the fairies actual canon? Like, you know, Disney just changed stories.
They changed stuff.
So on their animated film, did they change the original story?
Well, I never read the original book.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't.
So if we go to the source material and it's like, oh yeah, she followed the fairies. That's how it really was.
He's just
and then Disney
saying,
tainted our vision of the truth, right? And now they trying to make it like.
Here's the thing. It's a better story that she doesn't know where the child is. And she spends all this time searching, and it's getting close to the deadline.
So wait a second.
It's more suspenseful that way.
She followed the fairies into the. You can spoil it. She followed the fairies into the forest.
Yeah.
But how she was trying to kill her, right?
No, and that was it. She followed them into the forest, and then just watched from afar. Watched her growing up. There's a scene in the movie where Aurora confronts Maleficent, and she's like, "I know who you are. You're my fairy godmother." It's like she was there the whole time watching her grow up, and I'm thinking, okay, so anybody got a spinning wheel? Anybody got one? She's right there. You know what I'm saying? So when they said they were coming out with Cinderella, I was hopeful. I was really hoping that they would stick to the original subject matter.
Well, based on their man,
and for the most part, they did. For the most part, they did. They expanded on the storyline between Ella. That was her name in the beginning. Between Ella and her mother.
So Ella is Maleficent.
No, Ella
No,
is Cinderella.
Sleeping,
Cinderella.
and here
Ella
I
is
am
Cinderella.
getting
I'm
ready
going
to
back to
say
Cinderella
Sleeping
now.
Beauty.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, this one they stayed closer to the animated version. So they Ella and her mother, and then Ella and her father. Once the mother passed away,
And then he got
in
married
the
and
animated
they
movie
got-
they kind of skip over all that.
Oh yeah, well,
And they go right into the stepsisters and the stepmother and that sort of thing. But they develop that, and it kind of, that's the foundation. That's the basis for her character and overcoming hardships and obstacles and other such stuff like that. And it carries her through the movie, to have courage and be kind. So
That's awesome.
I like the fact that they did that with the storyline rather than veering off in another direction and making it step brothers instead of step sisters or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, do you have any particular favorite Disney movie, or are there just so many that you like for so many reasons?
Well, if you visit my website,
oh yeah, so let's pimp it. SG already put the link in
That's
there.
right.
So you started a website, and how long ago did you start working on this?
about 2.5 months.
So it's relatively a
It's
new
relatively new.
endeavor that you've taken on. And it's livethedisneyexperience.com. And I think hopefully, gosh,
Get out of here, Belly
our
Bucco.
dog loves you.
She's like a new man. Give me food.
I think that you should copyright livethedisneyexperience.com because that sounds so cool.
That's a long thing to type in. I was like,
It is,
is the
yeah.
Disney?
Well, we can't all be R9.
Is there
you know what
the
I'm
Disney?
saying?
is there the Disney experience already taken?
My Disney experience is where you go
My Disney
to
Experience.
schedule
But that's Disney
dining
only.
reservations and
Yeah, yeah.
fast
Oh.
pass and stuff like that. It's my Disney experience.
But there's no just Disney experience or the.
But
Disney
I like
I don't
the
know exactly.
live. I really
Live.
do like
See,
live.
and if
the
you look,
Disney
it says right there
experience.
under
I
Disney,
do.
Disney's bringing the magic home. Because we want you to live the experience.
LTDE.
Should that be
LDE.
LTDE.com or something like that?
There you go.
I want to pause for 1 minute before we move on to this because one of our chat peeps, GZ, says, and I don't understand parents taking their little girls to see Cinderella. Aren't they basically telling their girls they are ugly but can grow up to be a princess? Or are they telling them not to bully their sister because she might be able to bring some money into the house being a prince? Oh my goodness, I love you guys.
Ella. Kaijito says,
so-
worried about the kids. Kids drop more F-bombs than sailors. I can read sometimes.
And how many times have you told me that, SG? You know, and my controversial point on my side is we are all well aware of that. But just, to try to lead by example is what I like to come from as a standard.
That can be hard
but-
sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
that'd be
especially
hard
when,
sometimes.
it can.
I try to, speaking of leading by example, I try to impress that upon the kids that I work with tennis as well.
Yeah.
We have one particular player who's played with us like 9 or 10 seasons. We've only been around for 11. He's played like 10 of them. And since he's been around for so long and we're constantly getting new people in, when he's talking, we bring the group together, I'm addressing the group and he's talking to some of the other kids. I'm like, hey, lead by example. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're one of the
It's
veterans.
tough. Yeah.
You're one of the veterans and the people are looking to you. The new people are looking to you as to how to behave in this environment, in this setting. So lead by example and show them how to do things the right way. That's important.
It might open up a whole can of worms with our peeps on here. Yeah, because a lot of, and we'll try to keep this short because this will be a 2-hour conversation, but how we all I view words as seriously affecting people. I think the words you speak say volumes. But of course, with Western society's play on words, many times people say, "Oh, you're just not with it enough." I'm like, I get the way you're talking, and I totally get all of it. It's not like I don't claim to be holier than Dad because I will never be. But like that just like wears on me after a while, you know. I don't know, but SG in particular too definitely says, you know, it's the intent. Well, I always say the intent of your words are always a priority, but not everyone's gonna understand your intent.
Well, hey, too bad for the people who are dumb.
Oh, SJ.
That was well put. That was very well said.
We're moving
You have a way with words.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, wait,
So what do you
horrible.
think about
What are you touching?
a hair? What do you think, or your response to in regards to Cinderella? Do you think that it could be misleading to a little girl, telling her this is how your life is going to be, or can be, or should be? Or do you think that it's just a beautiful animated storytelling?
Every girl wants to feel pretty. I think that's basically what Cinder. I mean, if you're not going to get a major social message out of Cinderella, like I said, just every girl wants to feel pretty, and every girl wants to feel like swept off her feet and Prince Charming, et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of instinctive, you know, for girls and women to look for those things. Men are different, you know. We're fighters, and we like UFC and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
UFC.
But there are other Disney princesses out there. My personal favorite. Speaking of which,
Jasmine.
SG, mind your business. Let him tell you.
very pretty, a little on the not really overbearing, but she's I am not a prize to be won, and it's like, oh well, hey now, take it easy there, sis. Take it easy.
Who's mine? Before you answer, who is mine?
This show is not the SG
Hey, we all
show.
have the answer. We all have an
not
answer.
the SG.
Yours is whatever is close to Canada. Canadian princess. I'd say.
Whatever
Canadian
has
princess? I don't
maple
think
leaf
Brady
on
Canadian
it. Let's
princess.
get it right.
That was Ireland.
So it's closer to Canada.
Closer to
than-
okay, gotcha.
I liked.
Merida needs a relaxer.
Yeah, Merida is crazy, but the Bears. Hate Bears.
I hated that movie.
Yeah, it was nice.
I was mad that she turned her mother into a bear.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was bad.
how
And her brother.
dare you?
Bad. Anyway, spoiler. I think I
How old is
liked Rapunzel.
See,
I was watching that just before I
That
came
was
over here.
good.
That was a good movie.
Were
Tangled was the first. Tangled was the jump off, right?
Yeah.
So before Tangled, they did like Chicken Little or whatever else. The
Chicken Little.
little,
That was a good one.
One of my favorite movies.
That was their first like
It's one of my
CG
favorite
animated,
movies.
right? But Tangled was the first one that touched, because they did like Meet the Robinsons and all that other stuff, whatever. But Tangled,
Don't you?
Meet the Robinsons.
If you did you go to my website? Did you go to my top 7?
Oh yeah, let's
Did you
go
go
to his
to my top 7?
seven.
You asked me what my favorite one was.
SG, let's go to his website.
So spoiler
crack
alert
my
if you
neck.
haven't been to the website.
So live the Disney experience.
Okay, keep going,
.com,
keep going.
You guys.
No,
Have
no,
a
no, up
peek.
top. So scroll over.
right here.
See the frog there?
Oh boy,
Prince Charming.
that's the number one. Is that number one? So Meet the Robinsons is number one.
Oh, your top 7 are there.
I like them.
Oh, this is so
In the
cool.
movie.
Oh, that
And
was
and
awesome.
the dinosaur was pretty fun.
Oh wait, so
But I like the time travel element. It was cool. It was cool. I'll give it that. But it wasn't like Tangled was the precursor to Frozen and what else? I guess Big Hero 6. Even though Big Hero 6 was good. Tangled I think is
are
still
you
the
okay
best.
in there, Ken?
I think Tangled is still the best out of
Really
like
good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
I was thinking
Yeah,
Tangled.
he's-
Okay, go ahead.
So I think Tangled is the best out of the CG animated Disney films, like the new generation of them that are emulating what they had in their animated, like the 90s when they had like Little Mermaid, 80s, 90s when they had Little Mermaid, Aladdin, all those things. The princess movies.
Yeah, fairy tale.
Right. So I think Tangled is the first of those. I still think it's the best, even though people are all over Frozen. Frozen was cool. I liked it. I was like, oh, okay, Frozen. Still like Tangled better. I like
He
Tangled
bought
better.
it. He bought Frozen.
Yeah, not for the song. I didn't think the song was alright.
You know,
have a bunch
here's
of
the
those.
thing, you
It's not
guys.
that
I'm
good.
going to embarrassingly say
Let it
that I
go.
was thinking Tangled / Rapunzel earlier,
Dude, that
and
chameleon,
before
he's
we
like-
started discussing
He's
it.
funny. He's,
But I
he's good.
did not know if it was Disney, so I drew a blank on this, so I didn't say it.
Ooh, Tomorrowland. You saw that
What?
trailer, right?
Yeah.
That's right. The second one, the one where they
That looks interesting. Still trying to figure out exactly what the movie's about, but I mean, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's like the trailer's like, yo, that looks like a dope movie. I want to see. And then it's like you get there, it's like,
Oh,
this is
TC
dumb.
put the
All the
link
good
up.
parts
I don't
were-
want it to be dumb.
All the good parts were in the
Yeah.
were in the trailer.
They did that for what movie recently I saw a trailer for that I want to see, but I can't remember. It's not the Avengers.
Probably Ride Along or something.
I saw Ride Along already. Ride Along 2, and I was like, I'm not gonna see that.
We own it.
Yeah,
Really?
I bought it. Dumb.
He's a gamer in the movie, so you know,
I
there's a
know.
bond. There's a bond.
All right, so I'll overlap chat and let's put this in.
So, but Tomorrowland is an actual attraction at Disney.
Yeah. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Has it been
Every
there for a long
second
time? It's
that
been
ticks
so long
by.
since we've been to Disney.
From the beginning, I think it was in Disneyland.
Yeah, Tomorrowland is part of the different worlds.
Why
of
am I
Disney.
drawing a blank?
So
The
Space
hubs
Mountain.
and spokes and stuff
Oh,
like that.
oh,
Space
got
Mountain.
it.
So
Okay.
it was in California first, and then they brought it over.
Carousel of Progress. I think that's one of the more underappreciated attractions
That
in
was in
Tomorrowland.
Epcot, though, right?
That was in the World's Fair, and then they brought it over to Disney World in Tomorrowland.
It was. The carousel was in Disney. Is in Tomorrow.
Is in Tomorrowland.
I know Spaceship Earth is the golf ball.
That's in Epcot.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm?
Because they had Space Mountain, they had the stupid racing cars.
Yeah.
On tracks.
Speedway or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and they had the People Mover.
People moving.
Astro
Astro Orbiter.
Yeah, the People Mover.
And
Stitch's Great Escape.
yeah.
Like
I think they had some good ideas. I mean, yeah, they had good ideas. I don't know. I haven't been to Disney World in a long time, so I don't know how they've updated certain things. But
Of course, you did go to Harry Potter without me.
I've been going to Universal more than Disney because Islands of Adventure is fun. I know you're.
Yeah?
I know you're. That's your
He
enemy.
goes with his little
That's like my
sister.
Sony. That's your Sony.
Last time his little sister, he went with his little sister.
I went to Harry Potter World. I had some butterbeer.
And I'm a Gryffindor.
Oh, man, that's so good. That's a cool. I listen, like, remember how you just described how you walking through the different
But this
lands
is Disney talk.
and the music is changing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They do it so well in Islands of Adventure. You've been to Islands of Adventure.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, you have to go there. You have
Okay.
to go there. Just no, it's like me going to Sony Land, but go
Could
there.
you imagine?
And the thing is that when I went there the first time, it was like a preview weekend. Like they just barely opened the park. Some of the rides weren't open, but you go to the right. I don't know if I think they changed it to Simpson Land or something, but it was Dr.
I
Seuss
heard
Land.
about that.
And it was like
Dr. Seuss.
it was they had the Cat in the Hat ride.
I had all the books.
That's the first ride. It's like the first ride you see first. Let's go on there. And it's like it's I was like, wow, that's like a little kiddie ride. That was a little crazy. And then you go through the Dr. Seuss. You get green eggs and ham. But like I said, I don't know, they might have changed it to Simpsons World. But anyway, after that was the medieval land, which they turned into Harry Potter World. And they have the two dragons and stuff. The dueling dragons, a double roller coaster. And you go past
we went
that.
on that together.
We go past that. Jurassic World, Park World, and they have the Jurassic Park ride. It's good. And the music is like, oh, it's so great. And they have like, oh, it's good. And then after that
the
is
way they-
Dudley Do-Right with the, the Dudley Do-Right stuff and Popeye. And it's good. And then they have the Transformers. And then they have the Marvel stuff.
Where's E.T.?
E.T.
Where
is
was
not.
Sounds like a
E.T.?
lot of fun.
It's gone, but where was it?
E.T. is in Universal Studios.
Is it still
Universal?
there?
Okay.
Probably.
But like the way they make these things, like just the fog and the moss
It's
and the
really good.
It's just from an artistic
Yeah.
standpoint. I'm such a behind the scenes person. I go crazy.
It's like a
over
sensory
that
overload,
stuff.
man.
And the Hulk coaster. They have really good roller coasters. And
Yeah,
Islands of
you can't
Adventure.
argue with that. The thrill
It's
rides and the
good.
coasters and that sort of thing. Universal,
There's-
most definitely.
they're
I want
good.
to be told a story.
There's a lot.
I want to be
going on
be
here.
pulled into the
Oh,
story.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm saying?
have. I mean, they have like the Jurassic Park ride is kind of like a mashup between Jaws, how the Jaws ride used to be, because there's a part. It's all boat, so you go in
Mm-hmm.
the boat and it's like, oh, you're in the island, like right, you see the dinosaurs,
Yeah, I
bushes are shaking,
enjoyed
and
it.
there's a raptor back there. Yeah, and then you go up and you go super. It's good, and then they jump out the walls and it's crazy. And then trying to remember. I mean, a lot of the rides have like the Spider-Man ride. I don't know if it's still there, but it was kind of the first of its kind where the actual vehicle that you're sitting in, right? you're sitting in a vehicle. It's, I don't know, an 8-person vehicle, let's say. So it's 4 and 4.
Okay.
Like 2 couches in front of each other, and you're sitting there, and it spins 360 degrees. So it spins all the way around, and it's on a track, and it's kind of elevated. Not as elevated as the Harry Potter sit on the bench magical ride. It's the same exact technology, except it's Harry Potter and this is Spider-Man. But the Spider-Man one is 3D, and it has 3D screens, and you stop, and then everything's 3D, and then everything is falling. It's pretty good.
Don't they have like a 3D ride in Harry Potter? I was talking to somebody who's a big fan. It's a 3D ride, kind of like Soarin' at Epcot.
At Epcot?
Big screen, you're on a couch, you bring it in, and then you go across like 2 or 3 different...
At Epcot?
Well, the Harry Potter thing is you go into the big screen and it's kind of concave.
No. Well, I didn't see that.
Oh.
But I know the one that is... Oh, this is playing over and over again. The one that I saw, the I forgot what it's called, the Super Broomstick of Love...
Super broom.
I don't think that's what it's called.
I don't know what it's called. It's the whatever, the Harry Potter magical couch bench ride or something. And it's basically the Spider-Man ride, except they went way crazy. They like put a whole bunch of screens, so you're like kind of like the vehicle is so far off the ground. Like I look down and it's like a long thing, and then you see the wheels and the track, and it's going, and so it's going up and down, and you're like, this screen here, it's 3D, so the screen here, and then the screen here, and it flips around this way. Screen. It's they did a lot more, I think, work on that ride as opposed to the Spider-Man ride, but it's good.
It's all things Disney, and there's a whole lot of chat going on. I told you people would like to talk about this.
What do you say?
There's so much. It's like going a mile a minute, but of course I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, but again, like I said, I want to be told a story. I want to be brought into the story.
Please.
So, whether it's Expedition Everest and they're talking about the Yeti, whether it's the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, whether they just redesigned the interactive queue at the Peter Pan. So now you're not just waiting in line. There's actually things for you to do while you're waiting in line, taking you to the ride vehicle.
That's awesome.
And I mean, you kind of have to do that when the wait is so long.
Yeah.
You kind of have to occupy people while they're waiting in line. But they made a number of changes. There's construction walls up all over.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom blocking.
Like,
we're working on this and we're working on that and that sort of thing. But those are some of the things that I like. Okay, so.
Oh boy, here we go. He's about to. Oh my God, Disney.
So we're talking about favorite Disney movie. Okay, we went to the website, pulled up the top 7, and Jungle Book's in there, and Frozen's in there, and I think Big Hero 6 is in there.
Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
My favorite, probably my all-time favorite movie, because I'm looking for some type of significance and meaning to the movie, would have to be Meet the Robinsons.
Like I said, I appreciate it because of the time travel aspect and how the old man is him.
But here's the thing. These two kids, grew up together in the same orphanage. And you don't realize until the end of the movie, the little spiky-haired, blonde-haired kid, he's going back and forth and that sort of thing. And there, he was wearing the hat. But you don't realize that his roommate is the man in the bowler hat.
Yeah, he's the evil man.
And it's like they grew up together.
It was,
things happened in their lives. There was disappointment, and that's for like 132 adoption interviews, and he wasn't being selected by anybody. And they went in 2 completely different directions.
Actually, let him talk.
They went in 2 completely different directions. I like at the end of the movie they put up a Disney quote. Around here we're always looking forward, we never look back, and that sort of thing. And which is, that's really how you have to. Live life that way.
Yes, you do.
They keep moving forward. And that's basically what he did. When towards the end of the movie, when Cornelius, it's not Cornelius, no, it's Lewis. I think it's Lewis. His name is Lewis. Then they changed it to Cornelius. Anyways, when he gets adopted by the 2 science husband and wife, and they take him to their like observatory home. And they show him, hey, this is your new room, this is your new science studio, and that sort of thing. And then I think Rob Thomas does this song. I want to say Small Hours. I forget the name of the song. But anyways, he does the name of the song, and he starts playing the song. And like the first line of the song is "Let It Go." I'm telling you, man, it is a
Let
tear
it go.
jerker. It is a tear jerker.
Sounds
With
familiar. Let it go.
well, this was long before.
Where have I heard that
This
before?
was long before
I think.
our good pal Olaf. You see my button?
Which
wow,
one?
look at his
The
hat.
Which one
the
of-
Olaf button. Needless to say.
Oh, that is a very cool hat.
I like-
Ken.
Oh, and did you fill out your brackets?
That's a no. I could already tell it's a no. I don't know what you're talking
Your
about.
March Magic brackets?
March Magic? Oh boy.
March Magic brackets. If you go to Walt Disney World Facebook and Disneyland Facebook, they put up mascots. They put up a 32 team mascots, 16 from Disney World, 16 from Disneyland, and they have the tournament brackets of which, you know, they take votes and stuff on Facebook and which mascot's going to make it all the way to the end. I'm pulling for the Cannonballs versus the Fightin' Seven in the finals, and the Cannonballs will take everything.
I don't know what all that means.
Derek H.
Cannonballs is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Oh,
Love
me
the
too.
Pirates of the Caribbean is under
Yeah.
construction until like
Yeah.
November.
Yeah, because they're putting Johnny Depp's face and everything. And
Well, he's
and
already in there.
John Silver
But
and-
some people said the ships were taking on water and they got to refurbish. It's been around forever. I mean,
The
it's
ship's
been
actually taking water on this time.
yeah.
Derek H says, "My mom tried to put me up for adoption 3 years ago." Hi, Derek. It's so nice to see you in chat.
haters can take it. They're talking about.
They're just
They're-
going on and on. I mean, I haven't seen this much chat.
So
since-
Derek Gates said, "Excuse me, Shadow Next Gen, but Tiger Claw lives across the street from Disney World. I'm sure he's been there dozens of times, right, TC?" Then Tiger Claw says, "I've been to Disney World a long time ago, and I believe I saw Tomorrowland, which was part of Epcot Center. Wrong." "See," says Derek H. "Last week he saw it."
But GZ
I'm not
up
gonna play
ahead was talking about Tomorrowland. He up ahead earlier. He had some info about Tomorrowland.
What you talking about?
Wait,
Anyway,
I told you the chat's going so darn
you're
fast.
going so darn fast. Why is this playing? Pause that. All right. Yeah. The Pixels, but that's not Disney. I don't know what Pixels are.
March Magic.
Pixels.
Magic.
Yeah, you know what Pixels
Tech.
is, right? It's a movie.
I don't think I've heard that one.
It's a movie. I just told you.
Here's
Okay.
the Pixels trailer. We'll play it.
I don't.
Well, wait.
We're on
We've
Disney.
got
Let's
so
go
much
through the.
going
Listen,
on.
first of
This
all,
is it's about Ken.
you need
and
to
we're
make
just
a
segueing.
video of this,
A video of what?
of your list.
Well, we will
Oh.
help him. SG, you
I-
will help
I
him.
didn't say all that. I just said it doesn't ring.
SG just volunteered.
Yeah, I just volunteered. How did that work? No.
See, we can do a collaboration.
You can collaborate.
We can collaborate.
Okay, so his
yeah.
favorite movies. Let's take
Number
it.
7.
Number 7.
Let's do it from top to bottom.
Read it.
The Jungle Book, and I
Okay.
can't read it.
No, we're not gonna
Well,
read
the-
all the whole
Yeah.
all the title. You
But
can.
That was like the first
hold
movie I
on.
saw in the
No,
theaters.
Ken might want to chime in. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm in control here for a change.
Uh-oh.
Gonna read the top
10
movie.
seconds on each one.
Go, Ken.
Shouldn't be
The
a
Jungle
problem.
Book. Why?
Well, that was the first movie that I saw in the theaters.
Okay.
You
there
know,
we go.
everybody's got their first Disney movie that they
Get
saw.
my
What
stopwatch out.
SG was talking about. What were you talking about? Black Cauldron or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh my
That movie was
gosh.
brutal. But anyways, the Jungle Book, but definitely.
Disney at its finest.
Number 6 is Cars. I like the movie Cars, especially towards the end of the movie where Lightning McQueen sacrifices, his shot at the title to help a friend.
Time.
That's very nice. Derek H says Jungle Book racist.
He kinda
This
is.
is
Where's
what
the
we
what?
get on here.
I don't
he
know
thinks
what he's
Jungle
talking
Book
about.
is
Was
racist.
Baloo supposed to be a black dude, right?
And he says Cars
that I
is
know of.
racist too.
Cars is
Well, come on. People say that Peter Pan was racist because of how they portrayed the Indians, and then somebody tried to
It
talk
is,
about
actually, yeah.
Pocahontas and how they listen.
Yeah, that's racist.
Listen.
That's racist.
Relax.
Song of the South ain't racist though.
Relax.
That's 100% all right. When they go remake Song of the South, that's what I want. I want new CGified tree.
Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox and
all
Brer
that
Bear and all that sort of thing. I mean, it's right there in Splash Mountain. I mean, and people know the story.
Are they
so
gonna
they
close
can,
that ride? It's so racist. That the ride is racist. He's like ding 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 ding. That's what it is.
Did you see the
Okay.
Princess and the Frog
And I'm Canadian.
That wasn't racist.
and how they portrayed the trappers, the hunters?
I don't remember that.
See, exactly. So when we make fun of the Bayou people,
The Bayou
that's
people.
that's okay.
That didn't sound
Thank
The swamp
you.
people, that's okay. But oh no, we can't say anything that might be remotely resembling a brown person.
the
You
darn-
sound like my
It's like,
father-in-law
relax,
who
people.
says that we are too sensitive. See, and my father-in-law
Way too
says
sensitive.
We're too sensitive.
Way too
all the
sensitive. We
time.
gotta
wait.
toughen up.
Oh my gosh, it's the frenzy that's starting to happen
What?
here. This is insane. So, Tron better be in there. We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, Derek H says, well, come on. Pocahontas is 100%. Ooh.
Read it.
About underage child rape, says our illustrious
How old was
reader.
Pocahontas?
He says she was 14 years old. He's very
Okay, what?
smart.
Yeah.
Hey, different time and different place.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
John-
Different time and place. Yeah, and you know, you want to talk about Jasmine and Aladdin and that sort of thing. You can't take today's sensibilities and apply it to a different point in time.
I really like that
You know what I'm
point.
saying? You just can't. It doesn't work that way.
Then
So
some-
Part
someone-
Machine says life
Yeah.
expectancy was like 30 though.
Yeah.
So taking
Yeah.
that.
Speaking of
yeah.
Tron, they're making another
Wait,
Tron.
well, hold
I
on
know.
now.
I heard they're making a
Legacy
third one.
12. That's gonna be good. I like Tron Legacy. I liked it Tron Legacy. See, when I talk weird, then I speak better.
exactly.
I like the soundtrack. They had
This is non-food.
Daft Punk.
Uh-huh.
That soundtrack was good.
Yeah. Right.
I like the visual. It's a good. I mean, just Jeff Bridges, CG, young Jeff. That was a little weird. That's the only part that was weird.
Yeah.
And the plot was kind of not great. But Tron is a slow movie. It's about.
It is.
Yeah, it's what it is.
I went back and watched the original. It was rough. It was hard
I
to
watched
watch.
the original before I saw Legacy. I was like, wow. And then I remember how they did it. They filmed it in like black and white, and then they
Didn't they
applied
like
colors.
magic marker?
Yeah, they colored
the lines
I'm
and
like,
stuff?
yo, I know it was like 1952 or whatever. It came out 70s or something.
So it
Eight,
was
I think.
ahead of its time.
Yeah, with the CG and stuff, but
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
but I didn't realize that
Hey.
it was a black and white movie.
Yeah.
The,
They weren't
the Tron
prepared.
part.
They weren't
Black and
prepared for that.
I was like, yo. But yeah, so what were we talking about?
So he already.
We're talking
about cars being racist.
We're on number 6.
Cars is racist because
I don't
Lightning
know why.
McQueen. Jeez, come on.
We
now.
don't know why.
I think wasn't like the female car
Just
like
throw
a
it out
sister
there.
or something, or a really sassy blue car. She was a
Oh,
Porsche.
Flo and
She was
Cheech
cool.
Marin they were like lowriders.
Yeah.
And yes,
So,
and
okay.
Larry the Cable Guy is Mater, Hater, Blade, whatever his name is. I don't remember.
Toe Mater.
Tron.
That is so funny.
See?
One of the funnier scenes in that movie. Lightning McQueen finds out that Doc Hudson is the racing car from like the 50s
Yeah, I
or
remember
something
that.
along those lines. And did you guys know that Doc Hudson, he won like 5 piston cups? Mater spits out the oil he's drinking. He say, he did what in this cup? That-
I know. It's a moment that you have to be right in the throes of the scene. ST, give.
Number 5. Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. Again, there's a common theme. Again, these are animated movies, so that's why Tron's not in here. Sorry about that.
Oh,
But-
you gave it away.
I did. He asked about it, so
It
I had to
says
say
anime-
something
said
about
the
it. They're
Disney
animated
animated
movies.
movies.
I know,
And
but
again,
now we're only on 5, so no one knew.
when Wreck-It Ralph sacrifices himself, he goes back into a Sugar Rush to get rid of the bugs. What are they
That
called?
was so cool. The glitches.
Something bugs. I forgot the
enjoyed
budget.
that
Oh,
movie a
those.
lot.
Yeah, they
I forgot what what the
alien-
bugs were.
Yeah, I forgot it too.
And he has to create a beacon. He
Cybugs.
remembers Cybugs. He remembers in that game that you need a beacon to get rid of the bugs, and he's like Mentos and Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And he gets into a fight with King Candy, who's been turned into a Cybug, and then he
Dude.
manages to break free. And as he's going down to the platform with all of the Mentos on it and that sort of thing, he takes his little sugar cookie medal that he got from Vanellope, and he quotes his bad guy oath, and he's like, you know what, this is the end. This is the end, but you know what, I'm doing it for that little girl over there.
Derek H says, Wreck-It Ralph, not racist. Only
Well, thank you.
Only because there are 0 people of color in that movie.
Oh, wait a
What's his
second.
name?
Wait a second. Wait a
Wasn't the
second.
mayor,
That's
like-
not true. Wait a
the mayor
second.
might have been-
Some of the kids. At least one of the kids, the
In an
racers.
arcade?
One of the racers.
Oh, yeah.
One of the racers. I forget which one because
I think it was a sister or at
a
least
small part. Maybe she
Boricua or
was.
something.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Boricua.
I can't even say it. My brain.
She was a part of the janitor team. So
So is Boricua only relatable to a girl, Puerto Rican girl?
What are you talking
You
about?
said Boricua.
Yeah,
I don't know what that
well,
means.
Borican, yeah. If you want,
What are you
Yeah.
then?
I'm a Puerto Rican dude.
You're a
No, Boricua is I think the native Indian Spanish. There's some weird native thing about back in the days, like the native Indian peoples of the islands and stuff. Something like that.
they gave Manhattan away for beads.
Yeah, man.
Hi,
Oh,
Heck.
okay.
Welcome. Heck says
Heck
I
is
thought,
Mexican.
He says I thought Donkey Kong was in Wreck-It Ralph.
Donkey Kong. He
Is
should.
Donkey Kong in there? I don't remember Donkey Kong in there. They might have taken
That's a
some
joke.
characters. Donkey Kong.
He was.
No, Donkey Kong. Wreck-It Ralph basically represents the Donkey Kong character.
No, but Donkey Kong wasn't it? He's in the circle of the villains. It was
No.
Bowser, Ghost,
Well, Bowser was Ghost in
the
there.
zombie,
A couple of guys in there. Zangief.
Zangief.
Crush men's skulls with thighs.
He's
Donkey
cracking
Kong
himself
wasn't.
up.
No, it was Bowser. It was Bowser. Yeah, Bowser was only
Bowser was in it.
only Nintendo.
I could not even
Yeah.
claim to remotely have
Yeah.
the knowledge that Ken has when it comes to these.
All right, number 5 is right.
You watch the movies often enough.
Yeah.
You pick up some information.
All right.
You know.
Number
Okay,
4.
your favorite. Oh, Frozen is number 4.
I've never really been a big musical fan. You know, like musical theater and all sorts of stuff like that. But Love is an Open Door. That's a great song.
I like the.
Inspired.
That's a great. I like the harmonizing
I don't.
between the.
Who's-
I
which
did
one is
just
that?
Love is an Open. That's when she meets Prince Hans of the Southern Isles and at the ball, and they're like traipsing around the castle and other such stuff like that.
I gotta listen to that again. I like the. Do you want to build a snowman? That's.
Oh, you're
I
so
think that plus
cute.
the visual.
They're
that
so
was-
cute.
That's a good
They
one.
built a
With
snowman.
that "Let It Go," need to let it go. I don't like that song. Nope. I don't care what you said. Nope.
I can't listen to the whole thing.
I don't
There are
like-
parts.
So many people.
There are
sing
parts in
that
the song.
for
I
months
don't
and
like
weeks.
that song. Sounds like generic pop song that your auntie sings or something. It don't sound good. It don't.
I'd like a little more instrumentation because it's just the piano in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like someone's auditioning for the part.
It sounds like a demo.
Yeah, it does. It does kind
It
of sound like a
doesn't-
demo.
It's like it's mainly about the composition. Like it's just like dun, dun, dun. It's like, oh, this sounds like 1972. I don't know.
And
It's
it doesn't get any bigger. It doesn't get any bigger.
It
It's
tries
like
to, but it doesn't
you're
work. It
expecting more out of that one.
I mean, like
but,
you compare that to like how the Titanic song with Celine Dion was like that blew up, even though it's not animated, whatever. But just talking about vocal songs on movies.
Frozen. Need I even say it?
Yeah,
says
and he
Derek.
did it. But it's like
he might have to. What's he saying?
no, he just said let it go, let it go.
Oh, let it go.
But it's like you hear My Heart Will Go On, and it's like no, 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 no. It's pretty unique in its composition.
Yeah.
But James Horner, he's a movie score guy, so he knows.
He's no Hans Zimmer though.
He is not. Hans Zimmer and well, look,
The
James,
Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack is ridiculous.
First of all,
Oh
the
my
first
gosh.
one was
Ridiculous.
a combination of Hans Zimmer and I think Steve Jablonsky. I think they like collaborated on it, but
We have it. We could go.
I like
could go
Hans
get it.
Zimmer. But
I am
Before-
never
hold
a
up.
part of this podcast. No
Before-
matter if it's SG
I'm
and
about to turn your mic. Off. Before
I'm
Hans
gonna
Zimmer,
sing.
before Hans Zimmer and
Derek
Pirates of
wants me to sing.
Caribbean, and all that stuff, James Horner was doing movies like Battle Beyond the Stars,
Yeah.
Crawl. Remember that movie Crawl with the chain?
Oh, Krull. K-R-U-L-L. Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
He did that like back in the day. He didn't do that. That's Jerry Goldsmith, but he sounds the same. But he did that. Then Beautiful Mind and all his new stuff. Bicentennial Man, which is a sad.
Yeah.
Whole other tangent, but so good.
James Horner, he did another 48 Hours. That's so bad. That's ugh. But like movies like A Beautiful Mind and all.
Yeah.
He's good. And Willow. And Willow.
Willow.
And Willow.
But Willow is not Disney.
We're not talking.
We're talking.
We are on
Disney.
Tangent Land right
For
now.
the love of
Tomorrowland,
Pete. It's all
Frontier
about
Land,
Disney.
Tangent Land. That's where
But
we at.
then there was something about Tomorrowland that GZ said earlier, and it was kind of like
It doesn't matter. It was just
because
trying
I'm
to tell a
back
funny
on
joke.
it.
No, it's okay.
Whatever. Just.
But anyway, I give Hans Zimmer his props because Hans Zimmer is good in only
he loves to
in the
hear
only
himself
way that
talk.
he can be good. He's like because
Loves Loves it.
what he's doing now is smart. He's Hans Zimmer, right? And he has a bunch of composers like under him, like the school of Hans Zimmer.
course.
So Steve Jablonsky, I forgot the other guys.
That's how you do it.
And Steve Jablonsky, in his own right, is good because he did all the Transformers movies. Before that, he did Gears of War games. He's good. And he did an anime called. Do you watch anime at all?
A little bit.
If you
My
watch
friend,
this,
my neighbor Totoro.
it's no. That's a good one though. But watch Steam Boy. It's the guy. Remember Akira?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you see Akira.
Oh, yeah,
You see
yeah, yeah.
the bike. Akira was the first movie this guy did. I forgot the creator's name. The second movie he did 11 years later is Steam Boy. Steam Boy is hot. Steam
And
Boy.
depressing and sad. Everything.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Steam Boy. I didn't actually realize.
Steam
it was-
Boy's-
Steam Boy is hot, right? And
Oh,
Steve
duh.
Jablonsky did the music,
just
and
kidding.
it's
I'm just
really good.
kidding.
I was like, all right, this is. And I bought the DVD because it didn't have Blu-ray, but I'll probably try to find a Blu-ray. But yeah, when you get a chance, look for Steam Boy. It's good music.
Well, you know,
good
speaking of composers, they're on this live action kick right now. I think, well, Tim Burton's going to do Dumbo.
right.
Tim Burton's doing Dumbo.
That's
Danny
gonna
But
be,
then they're
that's
going to do
gonna
a
be
live action Beauty and the
interesting.
Beast,
Heard that.
and they're bringing back Alan Menken. Alan Menken. You remember the music
Yeah.
from Beauty and the Beast?
I mean, Tim.
Oh, it was
Tim Rice
pretty
and Alan Menken?
fantastic.
Whoa.
Or Tim Rice came after the other.
It
dude
was
passed away.
he was after
Well, who's the other dude? I forgot his name.
Rice.
Tim Rice.
Yeah, I think it was Tim Rice because he worked with Elton John on The Lion King, right?
I think so.
Lion
Yes.
King, not
Yes, yes.
Disney, right? Or Disney?
Lion King's Disney.
Oh yeah.
I know, right?
Sorry, you
I
guys.
should throw something at you.
know.
You shouldn't even speak. Just
I'm,
like the
my-
camera
Lion
should look
King?
pan
That's
away
my
from
excuse.
Bridget.
Lion
No,
King?
but maybe
It's
then
only one of the
gonna be
biggest
number
ever.
One.
You know what, Bridget? You're racist because
It's
Lion
gonna be
King was in
number
Africa.
one.
Okay, everyone there is just African. All right.
Canadians are not racist typically.
Yeah. Okay. You just
They're
don't
only
think you
racist
are.
against their own people, like my mom. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's move along.
All right.
not
So
go there.
Frozen.
Only racist if you don't like maple syrup. That's an issue.
That
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And how's that relevant?
Yeah,
Okay,
she's-
so
I'll just
So
throw that out
Frozen.
there.
So that song that you said with the love expert. No.
Love is an open door.
Love is Open Door.
Fixer Upper. That's a good
Do you
one.
want to build Snowman? Best song ever.
You
Damn it,
It's a
girl,
good one.
get
It's a
her
good one. I don't know if it's the
Disney
best one, but it's a pretty good one.
Cause she's a little
It's a
kid
pretty
like
good one.
Sony.
Start dancing. It's
Nice.
dope. I see that part, right? That's on it. Okay.
Straight B girl.
All right. Brit number 3.
Oh,
That
super.
movie was painful.
Big Hero 6.
Yes.
That movie was
It
that
hurt
movie was
me.
hard. Well, I'm not gonna say it was hard to watch, but it had some subject matter in
But
there.
That's,
It hurt.
Oh my goodness.
That's kind of like
And it made me
Meet
think.
the Robinsons, where they had the two.
There was no death involved in Meet the Robinsons. I mean, seriously,
know, but
when he
still.
goes running back into the burning
Oh.
building and Hero
Boosh.
tries to follow him in, big explosion. It's like they killed him a lot.
Yeah, they killed him. Yeah.
They killed him a lot. That was a big
And
explosion.
the bad guy.
I felt every bit of emotion in that
It's just-
movie.
it's just a messed up
and then
just-
and then when he finally breaks down, because Baymax says Tadashi is here.
Yeah.
Tadashi is here.
Right there.
He's gone. And then the video comes up. And it's like
the story was just
It's good.
incredibly written,
I like Baymax.
and Baymax, forget about it. He's my guy.
Baymax is the best.
But
Wait, we saw the behind the scenes on
Yeah, the
that.
dude
'Cause,
from,
who did that? Who did that?
from 30 Rock.
Who did
He's one
Baymax?
of the dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did the voice.
Steve
Ah,
Adsit. Adsit.
See,
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm
So
back.
he's the bald
Lion
guy.
King, Disney. I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah. We're back.
Yeah.
He was Liz Lemon's I guess assistant in
Yeah.
30 Rock.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize, when I was like, oh, that's him. I was like,
And how about yeah, I mean how awesome was the animation when they're in the police station
Oh, that was my
and
favorite
Baymax
scene.
low battery. I'm healthcare.
yeah, it's
There was so much, but that's the thing too, where it kind of balanced itself out because My favorite scene is, and I think it was in the trailer, I'm pretty sure, the one where Baymax scotch tapes himself.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like police station. But I mean, the thing about
Yeah,
these
but it was part of the trailer.
these new
Love
Disney flicks is that what's his name from Pixar is head of Disney.
John Lasseter.
John Lasseter. He's head of Disney Animation. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like Disney Animation is Pixar now.
Mm-hmm.
And so now there's Pixar. Well, Disney bought Pixar. So Disney, Pixar. So I guess there's still two separate studios operating.
I mean, you have two separate staffs,
Right. So why
two
would
separate
you,
sets of
you
animators, and all that
should-
sort of
yeah,
thing.
So they should keep them whole, which is smart. So they can alternate every, I don't know, year or two. They can
You know,
come
I
out
would
with
imagine
release.
Pixar is where all the advances in technology come from. And
That's
then
what
they
it
kind of
was.
hand them
Interesting,
over to Walt
interesting.
Disney Animation so they can make Tangled and Big Hero 6 and Wreck-It Ralph and stuff like that.
Yeah. But Disney owns LucasArts.
Yes.
So they own. Do they own ILM too? Was that part of the deal?
I don't know. Have to look that up.
Let's assume it is. It was.
Okay.
It was. They have good CG technology
Yeah.
as well. So, maybe they can take some from ILM.
What else did ILM do? Did they do?
They do
Who did
every
Life?
movie.
Who did Life of Pi?
Probably
Oh
them.
my
and
gosh, I
many
could
others.
not
They
even watch
usually-
it. I couldn't bring
Oh,
myself.
realistic.
They usually do
I couldn't.
a lot of a lot of effects houses within one movie.
Yeah.
So it'll be ILM. It'll be I would say Digital Domain, but they don't exist anymore because they closed down.
Yeah.
And whatever. There's so many. I was like, and they'll do like one scene, like, oh, we can do it. Like, okay, and that's it. And then they'll handle, and in order, if it's a whole bunch of shots, they got to farm them out because they can't do them all
I will
at the time.
eventually see Life of Pi,
It was good.
but
was.
emotionally,
It
I
was.
just
Dude, all right, so we're gonna talk about Life of Pi real quick. You ain't see it, so
handle it.
be quiet. So at the end, right? And he was like, yeah.
Don't
then,
tell me.
and then
Don't
he-
spoil
he
a couple
kind
years into
I'm gonna
it.
spoil it. He kind of infers that the tiger represented the was it a mechanic or what was he on the boat? I forgot what he was. He wasn't the captain, was he? He was.
I don't remember the characters.
And then the monkey was his mom, and I was sitting there, I was like, oh, it's like click, it's like
Yeah.
epiphany. I was like,
Yeah.
oh snap! That's why this movie is not because the special effects. Oh, the special effects were nice.
I mean, but all those animals were CG.
Yeah,
All the underwater fish that
Yeah.
light up in the dark. I mean, those were all CG.
yeah, it was good. It looked beautiful.
It's like they filmed that movie in a tank.
They did. But I mean, and like even that aside, I was like, he was the tiger. Wait, who was the tiger?
Hmm.
The bad guy was the. Wait, who was the tiger? The bad guy was the tiger because he killed the monkey, and then not the monkey. Was it baboon? It was,
Orangutan.
right? It wasn't orangutan.
It wasn't orangutan.
It was like I think it was a baboon or something.
Kind of looked like an orangutan in the
It was.
Kind
trailer.
of looked like it.
Was it orangutan?
Sort of.
I don't think it was. It doesn't matter. It was an
Potential
ape of sir. It was
me
a
being
primate.
Right, could happen.
Primate.
But I was like, and it was like an analogy for all the stuff that he went through. But
Yeah.
he created the story in order to stay sane, I guess. Whatever. I was like, all right, I give up. Stupid movie, so good.
It was really good.
I
It was
just
really good.
didn't think
It's so good.
that I could emotionally handle
You
it.
should watch it. It's not that
It was
bad.
it was
It's good. It's a good movie, but like once you get
Oh,
to
I
the
heard
end,
it was
because the
great.
whole
It's a
thing
great movie.
is set up like he's doing it. He's an older man and he's telling the story of what happened to him. He's being interviewed by I forgot who.
A lot of religious connotation and religious
Yeah,
inferences and that sort of thing. You know,
Like-
God does this, God does that. But to go on a tangent, and I'll bring it right back.
Go ahead,
I'm sure
go ahead.
I'm sure there were a lot of people out there who thought that Gravity was just a stupid movie.
yeah. Hold on,
No.
one
Needless to,
second.
but
Yeah,
the CG.
yeah.
I was looking at the behind the scenes. Their
loved
helmets didn't even have
Gravity.
glass on them.
Yeah. Everything is there's green everywhere.
The glass and the reflection of the stars
It's all
in
CG.
the
Yeah,
the
you
glass
can't
in the
shoot
shield.
that.
It's
Dude, I just came from a set and I was like, yeah, let's put the lamp here, and it was like chrome. I was like, nope, I can't shoot around that. It's like a big fisheye. Derogation Chess says the tiger was a part of him that killed the bad guy. He feared the side of himself that was capable of murder.
okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's the movie where it's like,
He
it's like
feared the
analogies
side-
for different. Yeah, I forget who's what in that movie, but I know that his mom dies and blah 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 whatever.
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter. Moving on.
Derek Gage.
Uh,
Bridget, you'll love the part where they show a non-CG tiger eat a baby goat tied to a gate. I will never watch it, Derek
Was that
Gage.
in the movie?
I don't know if I can trust you to have that be true. But you said for reals, you've never lied to me yet. So I can't do it.
All right, so
Veto,
Big Hero
Life of Pi.
6.
No, I'll watch Big Hero 6
Okay,
again.
Big Hero 6, number 3. Number 2, Monsters University.
You know what? The thing that I liked about Monsters University.
It's not about you. You be quiet. Let him finish.
I never saw Monsters University. We haven't seen it. That's the one like Pixar movie that we haven't seen.
You know, where I'm looking for a movie that has a positive message, positive, encouraging message to it. And the thing that I got at Monsters University is hard work and dedication. You know, from a small child, Mike, little green beach ball Mike, wants to be a scarab, but nobody's afraid of him. Okay, he works his way up. He gets good grades, gets into the university, the scaring program, gets kicked out, and then he goes into the real world because he has to prove to himself and everybody else he can actually do it because no one believes in him.
Aww.
Needless to say, it all goes terribly wrong.
Of course,
but even after you haven't seen it yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, don't spoil it.
Even after,
You can spoil it. It's fine.
even after they leave college.
Oh my God, I can't believe you spoiled that, man.
Well, you got to graduate sometime. So you can't be in college forever. So even after they leave college, they manage to work their way up from entry level to being, the leading scares and stuff like that, which brings you into Monsters Inc., where he's like going for the record and he's the employee of the month over and over and over again. And it's like the two of them working together from the bottom to the top is one of those, it's not really